Felicitations, my family of fledglings. Ghosts, it's so good to unsee you as well. My name is Damien Halme. I'm a professional disruptor of the status quo, reprogrammer and optimizer of your life. Hi. It's such a deep entrance, deep intro. I am a streamer who does variety things, brainy stuff. We do deep dives, deep chats, philosophical rants. We sort of dissect your life and question the why behind the things that you do so that you're either better for it because you've questioned what you do and you want to continue doing it because you've come to the answer that your way really is best after being challenged, or the challenge changes you and you've become deprogrammed from whatever folks out there, the persuasive folks that try to sway you into their ideology. Well, hello. Hi, everybody. Look at chat exploding. So lovely to see you all. Yes, hi, welcome. Tonight is a night of Undertale and pontification. Well, every night's a night of pontification. That's what we do here. We play games a little bit and chat and deep dive philosophy and life hacks on the deep side. My brain is already streamer brained. I feel like I slept in this weird twilight stage before I started streaming. Has anybody ever had a sleep where you don't feel like you actually fell asleep? You feel like you were awake the whole time you were asleep. Your eyes were closed, you were unconscious, and yet there's like this portion of your brain that was standing vigil or paying attention to everything happening around you. And you're like, oh, my body has an itch here. Oh, I think I need to get up and pee and reset my bladder. Oh, I'm going to micromanage like every little thing while trying to sleep at the same time. And so you feel like you never hit the deep profundity of full sleep. Something like that. You ever hear of a video game called Funny Pizza Land? No, the name immediately screams to me the sort of game that would be like a I don't know how else to claim the genre, like a mindfuck type of genre. I played a game called Buddy Simulator 1984 or something like that. And that game was very much like, you knew it wasn't a buddy. You knew there were things wrong. Just with the title itself, it screamed, something is going to mess with you. And that game was really mess with you level. Yeah, high quality mindfuck. I would play a game called Funny Pizza Land in the hopes that it would really, really get under my skin. I hope that's the case for that game. Finally, you're talking so I can actually sub and remove these ads. Wait, you can't sub without me being on screen? Also, I didn't see the sub thing. Oh, it's not letting you. Gotcha. Has an elegant and beautiful art style. Funny Pizza Land does. Interesting. I'm gonna have to do some research. Can you DM the name of that game to me so I can look in my off time and see if that's if I should put that on the game schedule? Heroes, why is Dib's head so big? Why? You're speaking my language. There was a chunk of my life that was what's the word I'm looking for? Lacking Invader Zim. Invader Zim aired on Nickelodeon. I don't know what year it aired on Nickelodeon. I watched it well after the fact. The show was well done. People were like already ranting and raving about how good it was. And it was like, okay, I don't know that anything on Nickelodeon's particularly that good. I don't know what you guys are talking about. So I didn't hop on the Invaders Zim bandwagon. But one of my dear friends at the time gifted me the box set, which, first of all, the box set is a really beautiful work of art. You get a little miniature Gur, and you get the box itself that the DVDs sit in, back when DVDs were a thing, is the house that Zim and Gur live in. And so you open the front door and the DVDs are in there. You open the roof and the little Gur miniature is there. It's one of the best box sets I think that's ever been invented. I watched every episode and I was hooked. I get it. The show is so good. The show transcends Nickelodeon. The show is way better than Nickelodeon deserves. And the show is... I'm surprised that Nickelodeon would air this show. It was so amazing. And ever since then, Invader Zim has been endemic. It's like a core part of my personality, if that makes sense. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. There it is. You figured it out.
I'm just subscribed. Yeah.
Just yeah. Thank you. That's 6 months. You know what that means? First of all, that's half a year of subbing to me, which is weird to me. Like I still feel very much like I'm the last person you'd pick on the lineup of streamers out there to sub to. But if you feel that there's something in this, then I want to rise to the occasion. I want to provide that return on investment. There's something about our interactions that screams, okay, you sub to me for whatever reason. I need to bring it. There's that. And then the other part is like, I'm not that person. I'm not the person you would sub to. Hiding in the back of my head, that imposter syndrome of the fact that I am trending on various social media is weird, and I don't know how to receive it. Thank you, I guess, is ultimately what I should say. Yeah. It's just a lower level sleep state. Let me go get my sleep study paperwork. I forget the technical term. I feel like what I was in was like a surfacey level sleep state, not lower level. I feel like I slept, but it was like I was also protecting the herd or protecting my tribe, and therefore couldn't sleep as deeply as I wanted to. I don't know. Is that like a evolutionary imperative where some of us feel like we can only sleep so deep as long as those loved ones around us are maybe in potential peril, so we have to keep a part of our limbic system awake and alert in order to make sure that we're protecting the tribe as best as we can. Something like that. I left a commercial in the comments. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out. Botrix, it came 16 minutes late. I started the stream so long ago. Why are you just now starting? Oh, you lazy bot. This shit ain't working. I'm forgetting my computer. I'm glad you finally figured it out. It's referred to as N1 sleep. I've never heard this term. Oh, I'm so curious. It's the first sleep stage, and some aspects of consciousness still bleed in, but you're in a lightly restive state just outside conscious control. That sounds 100% like what I was experiencing. So I'm a little bit like loopy, disconnected. I feel slightly like it takes a little bit longer for my brain to process words coming out of my mouth, because the sleep that I got, which was a decent chunk, was not fully restorative. Like I was on vigil the whole time. That does seem like that was what was happening. Ahmad, hello, hi. For whatever reason, you can't Prime sub on mobile. Why would they do that? That seems like the one place that Prime subs should work. I do not know what that bit means. I'm going to try to Google Translate what you've said just for the shiggles of it. Translate. Detect language. Know about the country of Banjar? Banjar? Do I? I don't feel like I do, and I feel fairly like I know what I'm talking about as far as countries go. Oh. 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 Hello, Toady. How do I know? Even before I check chat, I'm like, I think this is Toady. Thank you, Toady. I haven't done anything yet. I haven't even started the game, but I will gladly take your self-care. So I see a few different places in the world called Banjar. The name seems to be used in both places in Indonesia as well as very far north India, like almost Kashmir sort of region. And I'm curious which part of the world you are in, because
You stop kissing everything.
well, hello, Raiders. Nico crushing as I live and breathe. Oh, that is so many. Yes, hello. I'm so sad that all of those emoji didn't come through for Lady Nico. Hi, everybody. Hello, Raiders. Let's pause in our catching up with chat and just say a hello and welcome to Nico Crushing, who has been on a bit of a work break, doing some traveling, some lame travels. It might be those might be sub emoji. Gotcha. Let's do a shout out for our dear friend and consummate streamer on Twitch. Maybe soon to be on other platforms.
This is an age-old ritual.
I recognize this clip.
Friends. Come over here, Phoebe. Let's go together. Doesn't it feel nice to let yourself go into the stars?
Oh yeah. This is such a good clip. Tinkle.
Tinkle. He's peeing. Tinkle, tinkle. What the fuck? What's a little tinkling between friends? Between homies. Tinkle, tinkle.
That's such. I love that one. I love that one. Such a good clip. Such a good clip, Nico. I know you know why I'm emphasizing that. Bow down before the power of Santa Claus or be crushed by his jolly boots of doom. Santa Claus in Invader Zim world was so good, right? For anybody that knows the entire mythos of the Invader Zim universe. I love... God, their world build is so good. I can't wait to explore more of it if they continue to go down that rabbit hole. Because honestly, it's like one of the best mythos in the history of creating a mythos for a show ever. You are in the shit, man. I try. I will continue to try. You can help me navigate the course of building this thing into something bigger. Yeah. Lower level meaning is not as deep of sleep. Oh, gotcha. The lower the level, the less sleep you get. REM would be heavy or deep sleep. N1 is the lightest stage that's still considered sleep. Interesting. Good ass streams, natural conversations, and help behind the scenes. The amount of times I've gotten to piggyback on your streams by invitation to butt in Discord has been such a large number that his sub is worth every penny. Enjoy, Big Dame. Thanks, Weehaw. I don't know what to say. Thank you. That's such a positive affirmation. I'm just I'm beside myself. Thanks. Also, you literally helped me on OBS. There you go. That's one thing. Like I do wonder about people who go on YouTube and Twitch, and they teach how to stream, or how to market yourself, or how to do all of the stuff to set up your streams. I feel like some of those people, they teach because they can't do. I think that's the adage, right? Those who do can, those who can't. Wait, those who can do, those who can't teach, right? And on YouTube, there's some of that. I do feel like there's an enclave of people who create tutorials and how-tos, and most of them are involved with money making. So they're like, here's how to monetize, here's how to go viral, here's how to make your YouTube channel hit millions of people, and create passive income for yourself so you can chill and relax and have the high life, blah, 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 blah. And you look at their channel metrics, and they have like 1,000 views per video. They haven't figured it out, right? So they themselves, the teachers, the ones who should be living that high life, doing really well for themselves on the platform, are actually not. And they haven't actually learned anything, but they want to teach you like they have. I also feel like if you're making millions or even hundreds of thousands on YouTube, most of those people are busy doing that and won't stop to teach what they're doing. Or they feel like if they teach what they're doing, you're going to be part of their competition. You will actually remove viewers from their channel, because everybody only has so many minutes in a given day to give attention to X number of channels out there. So if they uplift 100 different channels into high volume content, high level content, you're suddenly competition for them. So it really benefits the strongest streamers, the strongest YouTube content creators out there, to have people sort of left in the dark as to what to do. What is success to me? I won't tell you, because I don't want you to succeed and be in the same competitive bracket that I am. That's what the higher level streamers and content creators do. I believe. Yeah. Also, it costs $7. Prime is just a $7 a month sub. That's pretty good. So you already get all of the benefits of Prime, plus you also get to do a free sub for somebody in Twitch. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Oh, it's $8? Did Prime has Prime what? How long has Prime been $8 a month? Do you ever wake up from a dream and for an instant want to go back to dreaming to fulfill the commitments you made in your dream? Pretty much every dream that I have mad, what's the word I'm looking for? Complex, deep mythos, deep buy-in sort of dreams. So when I dream, if I do dream at all, because my sleep schedule is really foobar, and we'll get into how I fix that in the near future. My dreams, when I do have them, are very, very deep invested sort of dreams. There's a backstory as to who I am. I'm often not me. I have motivations. I have a family that's usually not my own waking life family. I have a goal in the dream that I must meet. I usually don't meet that goal. That's part of what I think dreams do for me, is it sets some sort of bar that I can't meet, and then I spend the entire dream trying to fulfill that goal that I can't meet. Maybe that's internalizing something from my waking life into my dreaming life. And if I wake up from the dream unfulfilled, which is most of the time, I really want my most impassioned, emblazoned response to waking up from a dream is I just want to fall back asleep and see that dream world through. And I've never been able to do that. Not once have I been able to go back into a second phase of sleep where I continue the dream that I just woke up from. I just can't do it. I don't have lucid dreams. I don't have control of my dreams. My dreams play out in their own theater of the mind, and there's nothing I can do about it. And I certainly can't go back into a dream and gain some sort of satisfaction afterwards. It's impossible, at least for me. Yeah. Magna, by the way, I saw. Thank you very much for that little celebration. How are you doing? Let me also give a shout out to Magna, because if you're not on Twitch and following Magna, he is an absolute delight. Absolute. Even if you don't like me, you will almost certainly like Magna. And this clip is... You good? You look like you broke yourself a little bit there. Please go show Magna some love. His stream is so much more than just him stretching, I promise. Good stuff, good stuff. Yes, we're going to be doing a lot of undertailing this evening. I hear Indonesia is pretty cool. My best friend from late elementary into college years was Indonesian American. I don't feel like I learned a whole heck of a lot about Indonesia from him. Just because somebody is from or ethnically from an area doesn't mean that they have things that they can tell you or teach you about their culture and country. I did learn something about the way his family was, but that I don't say that that has any bearing on knowing Indonesia as a country. But I do feel like I know Indonesia at a deeper level than most other people I've met because of my friendship to this person who has actually recently passed away, unfortunately. We were born in the same, or I think you might have been born 1 year before me. We were born in roughly the same time frame, or yeah. But he had some major health issues, and just in December of this last year, he passed away. So kind of early in life, right? I'm old, but I'm not that old. That was very foundation shaking for all of us. Any of my friends that went to elementary, junior, or high school with this guy, or who worked with him. He had a lot of coworkers that attended the memorial service. Sorry, this got really dark really fast, but talking about Indonesia is going to naturally remind me of this one guy. I feel like choices that I made in learning about the country often stemmed from my interactions with him and knowing somebody on a very deep level who was not born in Indonesia. He was born in the US, but his family was from there, and they were from sort of like a more Dutch-controlled Indonesia, or at least Dutch heritage Indonesia. And so I got to learn sort of about the Dutch colony of Indonesia and their history and the impact of the imperial era on that part of the world. And just the diversity and the depth of the country, how far spread it is. It's so many different subcultures in one country. You cannot lump whatever you think you know about Indonesia, you can't lump across the entire continent or country. Sorry. There's so many different regions that have so many different vibes and subcultures. It's really diverse and really interesting. And this person who passed away, his father in the area that we lived in would help people who did not want to live in Indonesia anymore emigrate to the United States and set up a new foothold for their family in Southern California. So I also got to know almost every other Indonesian family in the area that I lived in, because my best friend's dad was basically helping them set up new roots in a new country. And so that was also interesting too, getting to know people who were trying to find a different way of life, and how that works, how the infrastructure is there for you if you find the right avenue. And yeah, good stuff. Was that Peter Dinklage's stunt double? Wait, what? What is that in reference to? I'm so far behind in chat. I apologize. How far back am I on chat? Nico is a pretty cool guy, I hear. I am a huge Nico advocate. I hope that if any of us make it in the online content creation world, it's him first, honestly. Quick question, by the way. When I joined the stream, it said I was a ghost who has not set up an intro or something to that extent. What the fuck does that mean? You, as a high-level VIP in my community, have the rights to have your own, upon first words in chat, in YouTube, on Twitch, you get your own intro, basically. Something in the stream that is audio-visual related, a GIF, a video, a soundbite, a text welcome from my bot, all of the above. You can set that up with me. We can talk about what's possible, what's not possible, and I will make it so that the first time you pop into every single stream, the stream identifies you as one of my VIPs. That's basically what that means. Yeah. So the bot recognizes who has not set that up with me, and calls those people out. If you know, you know. Yeah. And I know. I think Jake or Logan Paul might have run a scam course that they marketed as being a way to learn from them how to make it big. Am I recalling this correctly, chat? Interesting. I know Jake and Logan Paul. I would be surprised if they really know what they're talking about, how to make other people famous. I feel like they stumbled upon something. They don't seem like the off-stream sort of people who have figured out analytics, studied business, studied commercial marketing, and really developed something on their own. I feel like they stumbled into fame, and maybe some other people on the back end that we don't know have helped them curate their image, developed a personality, a persona, a branding for the Paul family fame, and worked them into something. And therefore, I also don't trust them as instructors. I don't think they know instructional design. I don't think they necessarily can impart their success on other people, because I feel like there's a certain amount of luck that is involved with the way that they skyrocketed into fame that they probably could not isolate the X factor teaching other people how to do it. D doesn't want us to succeed. Wait, what? I want everybody to. I especially want anybody who knows me to succeed, so that I can ride your coattails. Then I can be like, hey, everybody, you know, Toady, the absolutely batshit successful, amazing content creator out there who, what's the word I'm looking for? He swayed millions of people to his brand. I know him, and so therefore you should also follow me, an orbiter around Toady and his fame. Not Prime 1 month sub straight up. Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah, yours is just a normal sub. When I was talking about the mobile sub price and the ability to Prime, it's like an extra $3 a month for 1 month sub on mobile. Doesn't mobile charge you extra because you also have to pay your app store, whether you're using Android or Apple? Don't you have to pay extra on mobile to sort of like satisfy that app store's needs, which is awful? Apple takes a cut. Yeah, Yeah, they do. They do. They do. A lovely family, by the way. And Damien hugs good. I like to hug like I mean it. If I'm meeting you for the first time and you're a hugger, I'll give you a hug. Sure. But if I know you and your value in my life, I don't hug like we're doing some sort of song and dance. I don't hug like it's something expected of me. I hug like I feel like I want to. And for most people, doesn't matter who you are. What's the word I'm looking for? It does matter who you are. If I feel like you are of value to my life, I will hug you like I mean it. I like deep hugs. I don't like shallow, pathetic acquaintance hugs. I want you to feel my interest in you and your life and my investment in who you are and my care for you and my hopes and wishes that you succeed. I want all of that to exist within a hug. So I can't just casually hug people. Yeah. One of my most common recurring dreams is just me working away at a blackboard. Oh, I'm figuring out the universe. Interesting. Very Good Will Hunting sort of style. My ex posited that if I ever figured it out, it'd be when I died, which is slightly creepy. Oh no. Like you're writing on the blackboard in your mind's eye in your dream, and you're like, and there I've solved the mystery of the universe, the God equation. I know why every particle, every subatomic force out in the world, every lepton, every haplon, every little bit of quantum mechanics is sealed away in this one equation. This explains everything. I'm done. And then you just pass away without imparting that knowledge on anyone too. I feel like that would be, for some reason, the idea that you'd come to the absolute truth of the world and then also not be able to impart it on anybody. The worst tragedy ever. I only have that happen with nightmares. Ugh, awful. I hate nightmares, but I get more nightmares than I do good dreams. I don't know how to fix that. Do I need to drink more water? Avoid spicy foods? Well, I'm not going to avoid spicy foods. I don't know how to stop the nightmares, but I get lots of nightmares. Maybe you do too. A few weeks ago, I had a dream where I repeatedly replayed a memory from 11 years ago. Wow. So a recurring dream of sorts. I woke up depressed because I hadn't seen the other person in that memory for years. I've definitely had that. I've had dreams of exes before where we've reconnected in some way. I dreamt about a phone number before. I actually wrote the phone number down when I woke up. It wasn't the right phone number. The man who speaks in hands. Oh, are you a sign languager? Thank you and welcome. Thank you. I also speak in hands on occasion. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to my family of fledglings. The problem with me and bad dreams is bad dreams make me feel scared, intimidated, frustrated with my own subconscious. But when I have a good dream, it's almost worse because good dreams make me realize when I wake up what I don't have done yet, what I'm struggling with, the forces that are jostling me, tussling me around in my life that I have no control over. And in a good dream, those things are gone. And I feel really happy because my life is on a straight trajectory. I have control of everything, which I don't in my waking life. And there's nobody fucking with me, which I do have in my waking life. And in the dream, in the good dream, I feel at peace. I feel comfort. I feel like I'm going somewhere. I feel like I have direction, and I feel like nothing's stopping me. And then I wake up, and all of that stuff isn't true anymore. And I want to go back to that dream. Good dreams almost wreck me more than nightmares because they show me a universe, version of my own reality that I can't get just yet. And that's awful. Yeah. That's and memories of people. Yeah. That's a hard one to try to deal with. Absolutely. I don't know if I've ever popped into a Magna stream, but he seems pretty chill. Toady, you would like Magna. Magna is fantastic. Magna is also one of those people that I feel this is a tragedy of internet. Magna, I'm going to throw you under the bus here. I'm going to talk about something specific about Magna that I wish was different. Magna does not want to be a famous content creator, but has those vibes already, has the infrastructure, has the media training, and is ready to be a big streamer, but is just disinterested in the outcome. Magna streams for the sake of streaming because he was already going to play games and goof around and chat and be funny. And why not turn on a live camera and do it to an audience as well? So Magna is one of those people. I feel like there's so many people who decide that they want to do content creation for a living, and they try, and the soft skills of being in front of a camera, being a presenter, being a great storyteller, and connecting with an audience on a deep level, those don't exist for many people. They just feel like they want to play video games and get paid. And it's not quite enough. You need some soft skills. You need media training. You need some sort of way to connect to a community where it's meaningful between you and the people who watch you, that they get some sort of exchange, that they're there watching a live person and having an interaction with that person. You're making connections. Many people don't do that or don't know how to do that on a deeper level. They just want to play games and get paid. Magna does this so innately, so it's such a core part of his being, and he's so disinterested in the results that I don't think that he'll ever own an empire until or unless he decides he wants to, and then he'll absolutely take over the internet for whatever sector enjoys his works, and I think a lot of people will. Yeah, but if you haven't followed Magna yet, do so. It's immediately comfortable, connective, and great content at its base, and then only goes up from there. And I think maybe his nonchalant nature is part of what makes him such a great online streamer. Yeah. It was the same memory, a real memory that actually happened, looping over and over again. I feel like real memories in dreams sting worse because your brain is literally, it's agonizing over a specific detail that's long ago past that you can't do anything about, but your brain would love to have that interaction over again, would love you to have time magic and be able to go back in time and relive and re-experience and maybe make different choices than you actually did. Yeah, I live in a world where I try so hard not to regret, not to look back and wish I could have changed or inputted different ideas or choices on any given scenario. Obviously we can't, but I feel like there's a part of my brain that's always looking backwards that I wish I could sever. I'm sorry for the loss of your friend. Thank you. Yeah. We weren't friends for many years. We had a falling out. It was my fault. I was a very, very antagonistic person at some point in our relationship. We spent many years being nominally friends, but probably not really interested in the same things. And then I became very caustic to know. It wasn't a good idea to be my friend at one phase of my life. I was bad news for many, many people, and I hurt a lot of folks, a lot of their personalities. I hurt so many people in one phase of my life. And and him and that whole friend group that we shared basically all uprooted from me as much as they possibly could. Today, only a couple of them check on me from time to time, but most of them keep a big, safe, big buffer distance away from me. Even though I've changed since then, it's not, the onus isn't on me to go seek them out and try to find and gather those friendships back again. I know why they left, and I think it was probably the better decision. Even if I've grown since then, I'm not going to try to sway them back into my friendship again. They've probably long since made other networks, other connections. And this friend who passed away, that was the case with him. He had such a full, fulfilling life with other friends, other mutual friend groups that we used to maintain together. The absence of me was not that big of a deal. Even in his memorial services, I knew him for, gosh, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years of his total lifespan. And in his memorial services, there are no pictures of us together. There's nothing where it shows us doing anything together, even though we were very intrinsic in each other's lives. We weren't, or I wasn't shown in those services, probably for good reason. I don't want to trigger anybody to remember the bad times or remember when I was very villainous to so many people in our shared friend group, that my absence in the memorial services is probably for the best for everybody, for the family, for the mutual friends. I don't want them to remember who I was because of how we ended, if that makes sense. You know my music with the video thing that plays when I come in? One of those, but you make it like I made that one. Oh, yeah. Troa has one of the best intros, in my opinion. I'd love to set that up. Weehaw. Let's get in DMs and chat and describe or discuss how we would make that happen. It's the Paul brothers. Of course, they fucking scammed people. Yeah, I don't feel like they're good teachers. And so if I wanted to learn how to be a big content creator, even though they are big content creators, I don't think they know how to impart that knowledge onto people successfully. If I heard lots of people commenting, hey, I took their course and I succeeded because of what they taught, I would give it a second consideration, but I don't think that they have that power. I will skip that part where you guys are chatting about how to make that stuff happen. I just heard the loudest fart and it took every bit of my training to stop from yelling contour rides. Magna, this is why we're so tribally in sync. I love this about you. The drink intro is being produced while you're in my ear. This was a mistake on your part. Nice. I love it. I'm not a hugger, but unfortunately, whenever I meet a friend of a friend in person, I look like I hug. You look like you hug? Like you have hug energy, but you're not a hugger. I think one of those things, I think you need to say that outwardly then. We recently made friends with people who live in our area who also do crafting shows, because for those of you that don't know, Oz is a crafter. Let me do a quick shout out for Blood Moon Menagerie here. Oz does Blood Moon Menagerie. You can go to bloodmoonmenagerie.com and look at her wares. Some of these are old and outdated, but you can also create custom consignments with her. She's really good at sourcing materials and making really great bespoke jewelry. We've met other people in our local crafting fairs, and we met this really nice married couple. And with that married couple, the husband is not a hugger. We are huggers by nature. Oz and I both are. And and he never said anything until Oz tried to hug him. And then he was like, he looked so uncomfortable. He looked like you were trying to touch him with a dildo, with a moist dildo. He had that level of disgust. And I was like, oh, I don't think he likes hugs. And then after the hug was done, his wife was like, oh yeah, he doesn't really do physical contact in any way. It's like, oh, okay. I feel like you should lead with that so that normal people that like to shake hands, pat on the back, give big hugs, whatever, know not to do that. Because we're physical, affectionate sort of people. Yeah. It helps to be overt about who you are. Assassin, hello, hi and welcome. What is the purpose in life? I believe one of the major purposes in your life is the discovery of the purpose of your life, i.e., in order to figure out what you want to do in life, what you're here, what you exist to do in this world, you need to set a portion of your time, a portion of your life aside to do the search, to find what motivates you, to discover those variables that make who you are at your core, what motivates you, what lights you up inside, what sets you on fire. With that level of passion, that is what you should pursue in your life. Don't let anybody tell you they have the skeleton key as to what the meaning of life is. I think it's different for everybody. And I think part of our meaning of life is to set ourselves on the journey to find out what emblazons us, what sets us on fire for what we want to do with the rest of our lives. It's different person to person. Yeah. Captain Kaimani, hello. How's life treating you? My life is, I feel like it's a bit unfair, personally. I have a lot of variables that I can't talk about on stream that are swaying me around. Forces that my ship going down the river of life is being tussled by rapids and rocks and winds that I have no control over, I'm basically being manipulated and adjusted by people outside of my purview that I cannot control, that I wish I could just excise out of my life. Have you ever had somebody really heavily manipulative in your life that wants to fuck with every little detail of who you are? I have that, and I wish I could remove that from the greater scheme of who I am. So that's how my life is. How is your life treating you? The Paul brothers, step 1, get on the Disney Channel. That's a huge qualifier. Getting on Disney is its own huge metric, right? Step 2, make Vines, YouTube, Instagram videos of you being a fucking public nuisance. Step 3, start drama / fight with anyone in your vicinity. I mean, that's a huge win. Starting drama, period. Huge win. Step 4, congrats on accidentally stumbling into success because you got lucky and were picked for a Disney show as kids and got popular, then make asses of yourselves while looking decently good and not having to actually work hard. Aesthetic? Check. You have to have a good aesthetic to get really, really popular. You have to look a certain way, right? There's no getting around that. The people who are interested in strong ideas will look past your looks. Everybody else who is not ideas driven or is not that smart, they're going to look to you for how you look, how pretty or attractive or handsome you are. Yeah. And kid success is a big win. That really helps people in their future trajectories, period. That's just how it is. And the Paul brothers have, all of the above. No, I speak in wingdings. I do know some ASL. Nice. Yeah, my ASL skills are poor. My wingdings skill is even less good. I wish I had more of a calling to try to learn more ASL. I feel like as I was learning how to sign, I excelled at it, but I did not have friends who are in my close circle who I could practice regularly with to develop out my sign language skills. At work, this was 2 jobs back. I had one profoundly deaf coworker and one hard of hearing coworker that both helped me learn a lot of signs and get really proficient. And then when I stopped working at that job, a lot of those skills dried up. Now I just use sign language as something for Oz and the kiddos, where we can communicate from very long distances with each other, which is a hidden superpower when it comes to sign language. Most people think I would learn sign language because I have somebody who's going hard of hearing or somebody who's deaf, and so I want to be able to communicate with that person. That's the one reason you would learn sign language. I would give you all a second reason to learn sign language. You're at a party, you're at an event, you're at a park, you and your friends are not necessarily connective, or you and your family, not necessarily locatively connective, so you can chat with each other. You can get out your phone, you can text everybody, you can do it that way, or more immediately, you can sign to somebody from far away and they can see exactly what it is you have to say without being in audio distance from each other, you know? It's actually really advantageous. So I argue sign language has more merit than people think it does right out of the gate. My ASL is probably so sloppy, it'd be about as useful as drunk texting at this point. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to brush up. Magna is fabulous, I agree. The man has lethal dose of charm and more than enough humor to keep you afloat regardless. I 100% agree. Only one watching for real on YouTube. Conley, so here's the thing with YouTube. If you feel like you're alone, you might be in the landscape version of YouTube. There's also a vertical stream on YouTube. I stream on YouTube twice for every stream that I do, as long as it's working right. And so you might be separated in cohorts, but everybody can see your chat. And so if you chat on horizontal YouTube and you feel like you're alone, everybody in Twitch, everybody in vertical YouTube, everybody on Trovo and Kick, they can all see your chats. Oh, and Instagram too. Instagrammers can also see your chats. So you're not technically alone. I have you all bifurcated, well, multi-polyfurcated, is that a word? On multiple stream platforms, but you're all together watching the same one stream. I don't stream different content to different platforms. It's a multi-stream environment, and I stream out to 6 different feeds. So even if you feel like you're the only one in one particular part of the feed, you're not alone. If you want to get paid for video games, become a bug tester. That's true. Although I've heard from friends of mine who have gone into QA or bug testing for games that it makes you lose appreciation for gaming, i.e. you do so much lame, boring, busy work in games, and you sort of dissect games at such a granular, I want to say autistic sort of level, that games become harder for you to enjoy in the long run, because you become somebody who like breaks apart and starts seeking out all the problems within a game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but bug testing can really ruin people's experiences with enjoying games. I actually don't have dreams at all. I think I only ever had like 6 or 7 dreams in my entire lifetime. Really? Wow. That's interesting. How is your sleep? Do you feel like you have issues with falling asleep or deeply sleeping? I wonder, because most people I know have many, many dreams. Me, not so much these days, but only in the last like 5 or 6 years. But that's because I have a really negative relationship with sleep. But most of my life is filled with so many different types of good dreams, bad dreams, the whole thing. Oh, wait, that's why this felt so deep? Wait, what? What's the time limit for the video? Oh, I don't know. You could probably take over the video for quite a while. And because it's you, I would let it happen. We can talk. We can talk about the particulars. After that deep note, how's everyone's day? Oh, I appreciate you being deep in stream. That's what this community is all about. I'd like to get like a 10-second video. Yeah, we could probably do 10 seconds. I don't think that's outside of my scope. Seems reasonable. To what extent can the concept of purpose be meaningfully ascribed to life itself rather than being a projection of human desire? That's a good question. I feel like in some regards, our purpose is beyond something that's a basic desire. Maybe we have different levels of desire. We have immediate lizard brain limbic desires like, oh, I'd really like to eat something sugary and sweet right now. Or, oh, I'd really like to, we're driven by passion, lust, hunger for certain things, cravings, that sort of thing. But those are all very impulsive desires. And then we have long-term desires that I think differ. If we want greater provisions for our community, if we want better futures for our children, if we want to change the environment, the ecosystem, the projection of our lineage, we want our children to survive, we want our grandchildren to thrive in ways that we could never foresee. Those require higher level thought. It's more than hedonism at that point, right? And so there's desire and desire. We differ in... Sorry to those on Twitch who cannot skip ads. We're going to keep going. There are those who want immediate gratification at the potential risk of what happens in the future. And there are those of us who look to the future and are willing to sacrifice immediacy to make that future happen. I'm sort of in the latter cohort. I'm willing to do significant pleasure delaying today. I don't take care of myself. I don't do self-care. I don't do self-love. I don't do things that feed into who I am so that future me has an easier life. Oh, thank you for the self-care. I can't save a game I haven't even started today. In fact, I'm going to need to take a bathroom break here because I'm well hydrated and we've just sat here and chatted for so long. I should probably take a quick bio break, even though we haven't even played anything yet. But I will also do stretch and posture checks. Yes. Sketchy. Hello and welcome, Jacket. Mine just started. Oh, your day just started? Yes. Good morning. I don't think he has one, but mine's about 10 seconds. Yeah, I think Tro's might be 10 seconds long. Hello, Jim. Content creation is an individual by individual journey. It's different for everyone who tries it. True. Mine, if I were to share my whole journey with you, which at some point in the future, I think I might, but I'd probably want to wait until I'm a little bit more successful. I do want to share what I've learned because it might help some people, but it's not a template for everybody. It will be different for everyone who watches my path versus the Paul brothers' path versus anybody else's. Everyone's going to have a different trajectory. Everyone's going to learn something different as they try to become internet famous, content creator, whatever you want to be. But I'm willing to share my journey, again, probably a few steps further in, so that people learn and benefit from what I've experienced. Not that my life is the end all be all, but just another metric in the gathering of your data for your own success. I'm a big soft guy. You're in good company. Where are we? Hair's looking especially wavy, by the way. That's mostly because the last couple days have been really humid. I've been humid. The weather's been really humid outside, and I've been touching my hair a lot. And so I've added a lot of oils from my fingers to my hair. And then I didn't wash it before I started streaming, or else it would be more full-bodied. It's just what it's doing. I hope it's okay. My mom and grandma own their own crafting shop stand. Oh, cool. Then you're in good company. Oz and I both like crafting ourselves. Oz is more of a physical crafter. I'm more of a crafter of minds, as it were. The Oz makes of the shinies. It's true. Oz is a fantastic crafter. To what extent can we claim that purpose is an inherent feature of life itself rather than a human-made construct? Maybe, hear me out, we need purpose in order to continue our genetic legacy, i.e. humans without purpose can only do so much in life. They don't make gains. They don't provide for their children at a higher level. They don't make life easier from generation to generation and make big sweeping advances with their life. They just sort of exist and propagate minimally at best. Whereas purpose is an evolved tactic to help us not just pass our genetic code, but make things easier and better and more prolific for our future generations, potentially. I feel like purpose might be one of our best qualities as humans. The crafts look real nice. My mom and sister do crafts, so I've always had a soft spot for it. Oz randomly, with somebody else, decided to create jewelry out of nowhere. She had no proclivities before. Most of our relationship together, she was not a crafter. And then one day, upon conversations with somebody else, she decided, I think the world is missing a niche in jewelry making, and I want to make that happen. And then she just did. And people buy her stuff regularly. We go to markets locally in our county and adjacent counties. She sets up a tent, she puts out her wares, and people just come and they're just like, oh my gosh, this stuff's cool. I'll buy like 3 or 4. And we're not making hand over fist money because you have to like shake hands, get to know people, connect in person. You have to pick the right markets. Some markets don't have the same flow of customers. And Oz's niche is not commercial, because if you make commercial jewelry and try to sell it at a city or county fair or market or whatever, you're selling something that other people could buy literally anywhere, like a mall or a jewelry store or whatever. So Oz tries to fill the niches that don't exist don't already exist, and that only hits a certain demographic. And yet she's pretty darn successful in both online sales and in person. So she has a proclivity for this, and she never knew. She wasn't this way pretty much most of her life, as far as I know. She's great at it. All right, I'm going to take a quick bio break, and then we will continue to catch up with chat. And we'll probably be playing Undertale after we catch up with chat. Be right back. The China interior is so different. That's cool. I can appreciate that in some regards. Can I read a document? Climatology thesis. Applied climatology for stellar body observation by Dr. A. Young. Chinese Climate Initiative, CASA. This thesis details advanced climate study techniques for application to non-Earth objects, utilizing the advanced technological strides made as part of the observation mission through the use of machine learning. Either, like, if they're a stranger and you're just like, you know, I met somebody who is a significantly better guitarist than I am, and I let them know, like, wow, I'm really impressed by your guitar, you know, I just love your work. And there's nothing in that that's subordinating me. I personally know that my skill at guitar is not as good as this guy, but I didn't bring that up in the conversation. All right, docking. I mean, doc. Playing is doc. Be healing.
Some of us need to touch the button to make a living. Well, I'd like to thank you all for... Yes!
I saw you coming, and I was like, "What is that?"
What a wonderful way to end it all. Look at all those umbilical cords all at once. How glorious.
You could break a hip. You could and may break a hip, especially if you are able to bear children. Every child you bear takes a little bit of the calcium out of your bones, and it's that much easier to break a bone from just standing to falling on the floor. All right, PSA over.
That's so true. That's that big brain stuff I'm talking about. Hi, welcome back. Welcome me back, because I'm back. I was thinking while I went on a quick bio break that I know other streamers. I have good friends who sit in the just chatting frame of their stream for quite some time. And I feel like in order for them to be in this space, they often have crazy gimmicks. They have all of these channel point redemptions that's like, I gotta wear this funny thing. Okay, I'm doing this for 1 minute. Or I've got like a head pat GIF that's gonna play. It's gonna pat me on the head. I have all these like crazy gimmicks and goofs and gaffs and stuff that come up on the stream to invite people in to keep the energy high. And do some of these people have higher numbers than I do when they stream? Yeah, they do. They're appealing to a certain demographic of people that just want to come on to Twitch, to YouTube, to whatever, and sort of mess with the streamer and make fun stuff and have a fun, chill, low-level vibe time. You all are so cerebral. You're so deeply connective. You're so thoughtful. And you do research and you hold me to task and we have deeper conversations. I fucking love it. We're not here just to have funny filters and weird, like, oh, you're going to mess with my voice. You're going to mess with my face. We're going to have goofy, silly times. Anybody can be silly and goofy. The fact that we can develop out deeper levels of conversation, have meaningful, transformative chats is something that I just don't see on live stream almost at all. I promise the game is saved. I promise. Oopsie. You're not sorry. You did that on purpose. Let me catch up with chat, and then we'll play some Undertale. Yeah? What is purpose? What would it mean for life to have it? Would it obligate certain behaviors? I think purpose does obligate behaviors, but I think they're behaviors that are generally eusocial. When we develop a purpose for our lives, the majority of purposes out there are...
What's wrong, Doug?
Thank you for the self-care. I will provide.
I'm right as the mail.
I'm getting low in water. I'm going to have to... One more self-care, and then I'll have to go get more water. But I can at least do stretches and hydrate what I've got. I think when we think purposefully, we generally do so to benefit us, our families, our tribe, our city, our country, etc. You know, in an ever-expanding sphere of influence. And so purposeful thinking is usually driven by some eusocial tendencies. Some people do develop purposes that are much more internalizing or just beneficial of a small in-group and are to the detriment of others, but those are generally more rare. By and large, human history is built around the benefit, the mutual benefit of you and other people, and more people help each other than harm each other. The harm can be very fast, big, and newsworthy, but the little ways in which we help each other day to day, I think those overwhelm the negativity, the psychopaths, the narcissists, the people in power who do awful things to humanity. The helpful ways in which we live continue to have a bigger sway in general human history over time. And if you look at the trajectory of humankind, if we were all about undercutting each other, harming each other, setting each other back so that we were the successors, we would see that as human history would show that the victors were really just the people that were attacked the least. But I don't think that's the case. The people who are the most helpful, the most beneficial to others, over time do succeed. It's not about rapacious deletion of other people around you. Purpose in life, like the stream isn't deep enough. Yeah, we go deep. We go deep down the rabbit hole on these streams. He's played Undertale before? No. Hi, Multi-Dragon. Wait, where do you get your name from? That's a kind of a badass name. Religion claims to offer a why, but has no empirical evidence to back it up. I feel like the problem with religion is they claim by authority, but it's usually internalized. Like, we are right because this line in our holy books says that we're right. We're God granted. The words that we write in our holy books are divine. And if you read in this chapter, God says that the things that we've written in this book are divine. Therefore, they are divine. It's kind of a fallacious argument, right? That's begging the question. For those of you that don't know what begging the question means, it's relying on the premise of your argument as to become one of the results. Yeah. Oh crap. I was following along with chat and then it reset itself. God, how far back am I? Am I so far back on chat, you guys? I will try to actually follow you. Follow chat chronologically as best as I can. The sciences offer an understanding of the way the world works, but has no why answers. Yeah, science doesn't really explain an underlying reason behind things, but maybe that's better, because if we felt like there was a deity behind killing children, behind hurricanes, behind devastation of people, behind plagues that come through, or symbiotes or parasites that harm people, or when people get prion disease. If we believed that a god was behind all of that, that might be really deleterious to our understanding of deity. And so maybe science shouldn't provide why in the long run. I'm in Snowdin, right? That's where we are right now. Do you want to see real quick? Boop. Wait, hello, Snowdin? Oh, hang. Here. Snowdin? Snowdin. There we are. Yeah, Snowdin. We will get here. We will get here. Let me catch up with that real quick. Oh, what's going on? My OBS is going crazy. Different cultures and belief systems offer different answers that are mutually exclusive. Yes, but I firmly believe that there is like a singular thread or stream of religious ideology that spans through the major world religions, obviously excluding some of the minor cults and really deviant ways of thinking. The majority of world religions, the big ones, do seem to be hinting at some of the same structures. Once you strip away the socio-political constructs that create a religion, the core of what you should do, how you should live your life, what moral standards should you hold yourself to, there's some real strong cohesion elements across continents, across religious cores. I think they do describe a universal human experience, honestly. Neutral or pacifist? Yeah, I don't think I'm fully pacifist, and I think that's just a few mistakes on my part. I'm not playing to try to hit a specific goal. It's just a first playthrough, so I'm just playing to play. Yeah. We'll have fun with the eldritch horrors of a certain editing platform. Wait, what? Has he actually gotten to my messages now? Yeah, I think I'm like 20 minutes behind, actually. Yeah, I've definitely killed some people. My parents were actually teachers for the blind and deaf when I was a kid. That's so cool. So did you have ASL in the household as a result, or did they keep that at work? The streams only started? Sort of. Also, is your first lesson in wingdings? Oh, what the hell? That's very, it looks very death and star and cold. I see a lot of cold happening. I have no idea what vibe you're going for, but thank you, I think. Yeah. Oh, you got the vertical. Now you're here for the horizontal. Cool. In my stream, in my multi-chat, I cannot see whether you're on vertical stream or horizontal stream as far as which YouTube feed that you're on. I will say, by and large, the vertical feed seems to be crazy more connective to audiences than the horizontal feed. I just assume that that's just demographics. How many people own a phone and are willing to watch a live stream on phone versus how many people are sitting at a computer or have their YouTube cast to a TV that can watch things on landscape mode. The demographics are clear. Phone wins almost like 6 to 10 times more viewership. And so I just keep both streams up. Hello and welcome, Kara. Wait, I thought you messaged earlier. Why are you getting first chat again? I swore you sent a text earlier tonight. Yes? No? I prefer to keep my employment outside my leisure activities. For that reason, being a bartender and party boy at the same time was enough of that combo for a lifetime. Yeah, I don't blame you. Definitely don't blame me there. Stopped having nightmares for a few years. Started having a recurring nightmare recently. Uh-oh. What's your recurring nightmare? Do you feel like it connects to something in your waking life, or is it sort of a mystery? Yeah, I'm not a big dreamer, not these days, but I used to dream big before I did so much heavy sleep deprivation. In the last 6 years, I've been a big depriver of sleep for reasons. I do have problems with sleep sometimes, but throughout that, it just affects my waking up ache, and over all hours of sleep I get, schedule, but no matter the quality of sleep, no dreams, none. So you have problematic sleep and your dreams are just not coming. I mean, that makes sense. Usually people who sleep like a good 7 to 8 hours a night generally have dreams to report. Anybody who have issues with sleep, whether you have sleep apnea, insomnia, or anything else going on with you, then the chance to have good dreams is really diminished. Sleep is kind of a black screen before fast forwarding to whenever I wake up. Interesting. My lizard brain just decided I need Cajun shrimp Alfredo. That sounds amazing. Do you have that? I'm gonna go tinker in the kitchen for a sec. Nice. If only, God, can you imagine if Troa could make snacks and then share them with the stream? I long for that internet. We're not there yet. Do you have ADHD or autism? Not assuming you're insulting. I have both ADHD and autism. Just wondering because I've been dying to share some of my favorite hyperfixations. Feel free to share any fixations that you have. I'm not diagnosed with anything. I do feel like there is a neurospice within me. However, ADHD and autism both tend to be deleterious of circumstance, whereas I feel whatever is going on inside of my brain is I'm going to use the term positive psychology. I feel like the way I address life, the way I take issue with problems in my life, conflicts, interpersonal issues that I have with people, if we have arguments or difference of opinion, when systems are going wrong, when I'm trying to look for my own pleasure, I often find that the things that I choose tend to be better than normal versus worse than normal. I'm not saying that I live such a better life because my brain is so great that I always make good choices. I often still error myself. However, whatever is different in my brain, it's usually a discomfort with settling for okay. And maybe that level of mental wanderlust or trying to optimize or perfect systems in my life that might be negative in some aspects because I can't be satisfied with what many people are satisfied with. But at the same time, I feel like I live a life that is better for the personal analysis. I'm very introspective. I don't rest on tradition. I don't rest on my own regular practices. I'm quick to be able to change my trajectory, navigate to something better. And that's not common. Many people crave satisfaction, crave regularity, crave normalcy. And I crave better than what I have right now. If I've analyzed the system and I really don't see a better competitor, I leave that system alone. But for everything else, if there's a stronger argument to be made for something out there that's better than what I'm doing, I will divorce myself of what I've been doing before and learn a new standard. That's neuroatypical. Most people find satisfaction at some point in their lives, especially at my age. Most people feel like they've learned what they need to in this life and they're comfortable where they are so that they don't introduce new change, new optimization. They're not questioning all the systems in their lives. I continually do so. I don't think that's autistic, but I don't know what it is. Maybe you all can help me out defining that. I've dodged the Twitch ads. Excellent. Excellent work, Sketchy. You've joined the YouTube cohort. Although YouTube does have its own ad schedule, and it's different for every user, so I can't. I think there's a way I can set it up so I can set YouTube on scheduled ads. Right now, that's beyond my purview. It's too much micromanaging for me, so I don't have it set up that way. 7 ads in a row. Awful. I don't self-care was like a sleeper agent code word to act. Yeah, me, I'm really bad at self-care. Mostly because I feel like the older I get, the less I want to do things to work really hard or push or have strong ambition. And I already squandered so many of my younger years for addictions, especially addictions to gaming. Above all other games, I was very much addicted to MMORPGs. But the older I get, the more I feel like I want to work hard less and less. And so right now, today, I have strong ambition to ignore my self-care and push to work and endeavor and develop and create a good, strong infrastructure for myself so that as my gumption, my interest in working hard diminishes more and more, it'll be okay because I've already set that up for myself when I was younger. In other words, 10 years from now, I feel like I won't have nearly as much guts to work hard as I do right now. So I better work hard now so that future lackluster me can finally start to relax. Does that make sense? I want future me to relax so much. I'm willing to work hard now. I'm not a working hard develops a good person type of person. I think we all deserve luxury. We all deserve self-care. We all deserve unplugging for a while and investing in ourselves. I just want to work hard right now because I feel like I can. Whereas I feel the older I get, the longer I live on this planet, the less I want to work, the less I'm interested in doing all of that. So do it now while I still can. Whereas if I push that off onto 10 years me, I'm going to hate the minus 10 years me. I'm going to hate today me for slacking because then it will be harder. The older I get, the harder it will get to work. Does that make sense? This is the part where we chat up a storm and cause even more time to be away from the game. How dare you, Toady? How dare you? I have a very, very good channel you should check out called Kurskasad. I've watched a lot of Kurskasad. There's no game to save. The spoiler is there's no game to save right now. I haven't even started today. I haven't even started. I've watched a lot of Kurskasad's work. I wish I could do that kind of level of animation. I feel like Kurskasad has a personal bias in the sort of content that they produce, but they're so good at reeling people in, at doing edutainment, education and entertainment at the same time. I strive to be at that level where we can create mimetic, beneficial, optimizing content that helps people along their paths, that helps people understand their own lives, or at least gets people questioning, regularly using their brains to analyze if they're on the right path or if they should be choosing something else. And I think Kurskasad does that very, very well. I would love to have that level of visual pull. Is done if you like to review on stream. I'll probably do it off stream just because we've spent so much or so little time actually playing Undertale tonight. But yeah, we'll chat. We'll chat. Want a voice change? Feel free. Tell me and creative differences you'd like to apply. Sounds good. I think we really like that channel. Yeah, I have mad respect for Kurskasad. Also, they are the primary animators for the YouTube channel called Crash Course, which is run by one of the Green brothers. I have mad respect for John and Hank. Both are powerful in their own respect, one in history and one in science. They run great YouTube channels, very prolific, very smart, very educational. I love what they do. I'm not a teacher myself, but I'd like to do something hybrid where we have more open chats, more debates, more spicy content like hot topic politics and whatnot, but also educational. I'd love to do something close to that vein, if not exactly what they do. I did have to edit the audio. Okay. I don't know about stay on task part, but yeah. Deep brained, am I? Nah, no brainer is more my style. And yet you persist in my streaming community. I appreciate that. I didn't mean to interrupt. You're so good. Wait, smooth brained? What? Oh man. My whole chat reset itself again. Damn. How far behind am I? Oh, I'm so far behind. We'll catch up. We'll catch up. One of my biggest hyperfixations is a hobby called conlanging, or making a conlang. Have you ever heard of it? Not only have I conlanged for a fantasy quadrilogy that I'm working on right now for young adults, but I've also created one of YouTube's first communities for a prolific conlang, which is the language of High Valyrian from Game of Thrones, the TV show. The Song of Ice and Fire language of High Valyrian is very minimally sussed out, but then they hired on a really prolific conlanger, David J. Peterson, who has stepped in and made High Valyrian and Dothraki and other languages from Game of Thrones into really full fleshed out languages. And mine was the first online curriculum to teach High Valyrian to those who were interested. So I'm big into conlanging, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I went to university for language. Actually, I studied, my major was in artificial intelligence, and my minor was in linguistics, to be pedantic. Yeah. Yes, I do like to go deep. Oh, yeah. I feel like it came in at a weird time. I have no context for anything. Yeah. Maybe we should stop chatting so I have time to catch up. Nah, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. This is very normal. Group of trolls. Yes, I will catch up. Let me skip some of these other comments. You guys aren't trolls. I mean, when Lycos steps in, Lycos tends to back scroll chat really, really badly, but I know he's doing it. And I usually skip half of his chats just to make sure I catch up faster. Full of folks to troll him. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm comfortable with the trolling. I roll with the punches. Stuart is the one of the alpha trolls. Stuart and Lycos both like to troll me. You guys aren't so bad. It's true. Technically turn my monitor vertical. I mean, if you want to watch the vertical stream, that's fine. But I also do lack in metrics on the horizontal streams too. Wherever you choose to stream, if you do stream on YouTube, obviously you messaged that in Twitch. So you're watching the Twitch chat as well. But if you do watch the YouTube stream, it doesn't matter if you do it in vertical or horizontal. They both generate ad revenue. They both generate what's the word I'm looking for? Algorithm presence on the stream. So if you prefer horizontal, if you prefer vertical, anything on YouTube is going to benefit the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algorithm is probably the one that pays second best, and YouTube pays mostly passively, i.e. AdSense in Google is giving me money, plus anybody who watches who already has YouTube Premium gives me passive income just for you being there and being engaged in the stream. Twitch is a little bit more active. While the ad revenue does come in, the vast majority of Twitch revenue is through Prime subs, recurring subs, donating either tips or gift subs. Twitch still makes more money than YouTube currently, but I'd like to, at some point in the next 5 years, move more towards a YouTube model where people who are not of means to donate their own money can donate just attention, and attention enough will pay for the lights and the food in our bellies and maintain the, you know, what we do here, so that we don't rely on people having to give out of their pockets. They can just give out of their attention. Yeah. Whoever has points for TTS, can someone say that wingdings can be translated? Can it? Really? So I could take that whole like section where you had all the frost and thumbs up and weird emoji that can actually be translated into a real sentence. Interesting. Interesting. I think a message earlier, just been lurking. Oh, gotcha. The things that become that. Shrimps in progress. Yeah, I believe you mean. Soon to add the Alfredo to simmer. Pasta is next. Speaking of, back to the kitchen. Troa, God, at some point, I'd love to try your cooking. I don't know how to make that happen, but I want to make that happen. Toady cashews are actually delicious. Do you know the reason why cashews are so sweet? When you roast a cashew, there are natural sugars in cashew nuts that don't exist in other tree nuts that they caramelize. So when you have a roasted cashew, what you're actually eating is a tree nut that has naturally caramelized sugars after the roasting process. That's why they're so delicious. That's why they're so hard to stop eating. I freaking love cashews compared to other tree nuts for that one reason. I'm also a big sweet tooth. For context, I'm arachnophobic. My nightmare is that I'm in bed and there's a particularly large spider on my face. Oh, dude, that's awful. I'm afraid to move, open my eyes, or breathe too quickly lest I piss it off. Oof. That's an awful recurring dream. Oh my God. Fun fact, I 99% sure since I was like 10, I first noticed it. I have a thing called visual snow, but I didn't really know what it was till earlier this year. Apparently, it's an actual medical thing where I see a ton of dots that make up the world, but when I focus, it looks like static. It is especially noticeable at night. Interesting. I don't think I know this trait. I do know some people that when they talk too slowly or they talk about things that I'm disinterested in, like let's talk about the weather for a while, or let's let's hyper focus on my personal habit or hobby, and I'm not interested. My eyes will sometimes lose focus on the person, and I'll start to. Have you ever looked at those inverse artworks where all of the colors are backwards, and then they say stare at this for 30 seconds, then look at a blank white wall, and then you look at the blank white wall, and it's the exact imprint of the image on your retina, but all of the colors are inversed, so it looks real. That sort of thing. I feel like I do retinal imprinting on people who bore me. So if you're really, really boring and my eyes start to like go cow-eyed and like separate out because I'm not really paying attention, I'm just sort of like no-minding you, there's a good chance that that my eyes start to do something, probably not visual snow, but I do start to like fuzz out the world. Everything starts to go gray, and it starts to get hard to pay attention to just the visuals around me. Actually, like spiders, I personally do too. I fuck with spiders. They kind of chill, keep pests away. That's why I like spiders. I really hate flies, and so the more spiders around our house, the less flies there are. Really. Also, we have crane flies around here. Crane flies eat mosquito larvae. So if we have any standing water, and especially because I live in the deep south, having crane flies live around us, and also we have bats around here too. They help keep the mosquito population down so we don't get bit so bad when we're outside. When I found out visual was an actual medical thing, you mean visual static? And not just me, it was actually from this animation channel called Smokey Bee. Oh, interesting. You need to figure out a way to psychically food share while I snack. That would be lovely. I could charge a subscription fee and be set for life, especially with the lack of calories on the person receiving end. Imagine if you could have a virtual experience where you go into VR, you sit down at a cafe, somebody serves you food, and you're sitting there eating the food, and you're enjoying the creaminess, the savory, all the flavor sensations. You're filling your mouth, you're swallowing, and you're getting that satiety sensation. And when you pull out of VR, you consumed 0 calories. You didn't gain any weight. You're neutral, but you had such a sense of satiety. You had a craving, and you were able to meet it in VR. I cannot wait for that world, if it's possible at all. He said the sleeper agent code, but I can't act. Wait, what? What's sleeper agent code? What are we talking about? When did you get activated? Sketchy. Speaking on weird medical conditions, I've been doing my own research into this condition called aphantasia. I don't have it, but it's a cool thing to research, and it hasn't actually been researched all that much. I know that word, but I feel like I don't remember what it means. The inability to voluntarily visualize mental images. So Oz has explained that she has sort of like a lack of mental monologuing. And I think that's related to aphantasia, but I don't think it's quite the same thing. Being able to visualize things, I feel, is pretty endemic to the human experience. So I feel like without that, I don't know. I feel like you're living a very different human experience. So help me. How many times have you asked me to save the game that I haven't even started? I swear to God. Are you asking me to actually start playing the game so we can go forward? We will. Yeah, aphantasia is interesting to me because I have such strong visualization. Wow, I can't even say the word right now. Visualization skills that it's hard for me to imagine people who cannot visualize. Does that make sense? It's crazy to me to think that some people lack that ability or struggle with the ability to mentally image things, to play things out in the theater of mind. It's insane. But for some people, that is how life is, right? One day I hope it can Pavlov D into self-caring at save. Oh, are you trying to... You have triple self-care, don't you? Although that's limited. So the save function and the triple self-care function are separate from each other because I can't do that much self-care in a given chat. I have to gate it. Otherwise, you'll make me take bio breaks all the time. I'll be too stretched out. I limited that for a reason. I don't even know where he is in chat history. It's true. Me either. I could burn the entire stream on chatting, but that's your fault, not mine. I wouldn't be surprised to see it one day. We've gotten pretty far before. I think until 1 a.m. Pacific, so just an hour left of stream. True. Yeah, I think it was one of the Mother 3 streams, right? Where we were almost explicitly just chatting and not actually playing the game. Aphantasia is a condition where you can't have a mental image of something. Like with most people, I can imagine an apple. You can rotate it, you can change the color, you can change the size of it in your head. But with people with aphantasia, they can't make stuff up in their head. It does not mean they can't be creative people. They have to draw new ideas by drawing details of other stuff they know. Oh, by drawing details of other stuff they know. Interesting. So they can get around it, but it doesn't work the same way as visualization for most people. Finally found out I'm likely not autistic, but I still have an acute sensory processing disorder on top of ADHD. My autistic friends understand the struggle of the sensory stuff. I feel like more people are sensory neurospicy than they think they are. And I think that's actually becoming more of a neurotypical thing just because technology comes into our lives and creates so many different dopamine threads than we're used to. There are so many things in our lives that attack our sensibilities for paying attention. Everything draws our attention away. It's very hard to focus. It's very hard to keep and maintain a mental thread. You just used up the last of the cinnamon in the house. And you say, okay, well, we need more cinnamon. And I need to put that somewhere on a shopping list, on a shared cloud app, somewhere on the to-do list. I need to put down that we need cinnamon. And I just need to remember that. And then something else comes up. You get a new text message. Somebody goes live on Twitch and you get the push notification. Someone talks to you in real life. Anything can happen and your distraction mechanics step in. And suddenly it's hard for you to remember that you needed to go somewhere to mark that you need to buy cinnamon. And then the next time you go to the store, you forget the cinnamon, you come back home and you're bereft of cinnamon. I'm just picking on one thing. It's harder and harder, even for very neurotypical people, to manage all of the sensory information that we get in this world. We're becoming overstimulated as a species, I think. I find it difficult choosing this stream to watch over doing other things and there being no gameplay for hours. I'm probably going to have to miss the playthrough of this game. Sorry, Kara. I know that this is something that everybody wants to actually see, the gameplay of Undertale. I do want to continue on the progress of Undertale as well. It's one of my goals for the night. It is. I respect Stuart and Likos' craft. How dare you guys? Can you translate the wingdings from before? If I could use a repost, actually, so I don't have to go that far back up in chat. The question is, do I want my D vertical or horizontal? Oh my. Stuart, I swear to God, the game's already saved. If anyone here is neurodivergent and doesn't have many friends, find other neurodivergent people. This is a good community to do so. We have plenty of neurodivergent or neurospicy people here. Whether they have autism, ADHD, SPD, Tourette's, or whatever, they'll get you. And be patient. Yes, true. We are a very patient community here so far, as far as I know. Yeah, it is a breath of fresh air to find people that are more like you. The positioning depends on which you're more comfortable with. Yes. Cashew shrimp sounds amazing. Did I tell you that my little discovered that the popcorn shrimp at our local diner with cinnamon was actually really delicious? She
just drizzled cinnamon all over the popcorn shrimp. And I was like, oh, don't do that. You probably are not going to finish your shrimp now. And she designed a really delicious popcorn shrimp recipe, i.e., just regular fried popcorn shrimp with cinnamon. It was so good. Yeah. I do wish I could remotely go to a cafe with people. I long for that version of virtual reality. Being able to pop into 3D chats with people is not enough for me. I want to be able to sit down and share a beverage, have a meal, actually enjoy the qualities of biological life with somebody, and just sitting as a virtual weird anime or video game avatar and chat with people in a 3D environment is not quite fulfilling enough. I need just a little bit more than that. Norimaki's synthesizer prototype uses nitro light gels to virtually simulate taste. This is a real thing? Man who speaks in hands, you're one of my new favorite people in my community. Thank you for being here. There's a whole food theory about it on Willy Wank's episode 4 years ago. How interesting. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining my community. My phone literally turns off in 3 minutes. No! Lame. Hurry up and I don't know. Can you charge your phone? My final request is to make me translate the wingdings and do not tell him what it is. Oh God. Thank you for reposting. Are they even still here anymore? Are they long since gone? Translate. Detect language. Can we? Oh, English detected. Wait, it doesn't say wingdings though. How do you? Is there a? There's no wingdings in Google Translate. Translate. Translate from wingdings to English. Is this a thing? Wingdings translator. What is? Confirm. Wingdings Lingo Jam. Is this it? What is this? No, that didn't translate anything. I don't know how to translate that. I don't know how to do it. I tried. Didn't work for me. Does it work for anybody else? Rush, hello and welcome. I have Doritos. I have cinnamon roll for you. I have some adult beverage for you as well. What do you want? Myself will lurk. Finished last homework, of course, I needed to do to get degree. I'm very nervous, but I do pray that I face no problems. Everybody wish Rush immense success. Rush has been such a supporter of the stream. He's been one of my Eldritch mods. He has banned so many people. He is truly part of our core tribe and family. If anybody wants to give snacks to Rush, provide for Rush's future success, and wish him great success in his homework, please do so. I can throw them a timestamp. Yeah. Okay, I think we're caught up in chat. I need another bio break. Can you believe that? I actually need to go pee again, and then we're going to play some Undertale tonight. I promise we will. You're supposed to TTS it? Oh, it's a TTS. You're right. I'll do that when I come back. All right, BRB.
Gato was asking if we wanted to fuck
Mickey
Mouse's best
Goofy.
friend.
Oh,
Goofy.
thoughts on Goofy
Yeah.
Goofy the dog. I see what you say. I mean, you know, if we were alone on a desert island or something.
There's nothing else and no one else. I guess we're chuckling along.
Yep.
I mean, I heard his cover of Evanescence, and I'm not gonna lie, it's probably the best cover of Bring Me to Life I've ever heard.
Hell.
Wake me up. You haven't heard this? Go look it up. Go YouTube it. I'm gonna post it on this. Oh, you're a fish collector. Nice. What's your favorite fish that you own? Does this work on your guys' screen? On my screen, it looks like I'm like really severely headbanging. Oh, thanks for the dirt. I'm not sure how we go about.
Jimmy, look what I found.
Jeez, what? It's a doge.
I'm gonna drop him off the side of the boat.
All right. Such is the fate of all doge.
Not even a satisfying splash.
Lame.
Boo.
Okay. How do we do a TTS on this message? Wait, what the heck? Let's go back to the message itself. Make sure we get just the message. And then TTS. How do we do TTS? TTS. Speak TTS AI text to speech converter. Will this actually play on stream? Register now. I'm not registering for your... How do we make this happen? I don't have a TTS thing connected to Twitch, do I? I wanted to, and I just haven't done it yet. I translated it using that Lingo Jam thing, and it chucked it in the right box. Oh, chucking it in the right box. I put it in Lingo Jam, and it didn't seem to do the thing. For me, it didn't work. It gave me wingdings on both sides. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm usually pretty tech savvy, but not while I'm trying to stream at the same time. All right, we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna play this. Oh, this isn't the game. Where's my... There we are. There we are. Hello. No, don't do the thing. Oh, this is wrong. That's the wrong scene. We need to be actually in the game to be able to move my character. Did you put it in the English side or the wingding side? I think I put it in the wingdings side. I think. Now I'm having trouble just getting Lingo Jam to work for me. Lingo Jam, translator, edit. Oh God. Now it's trying to make me create a brand new translator in and of itself. Where's the wingdings one? Type your text here, use all caps for... Oh, maybe I did put it in the wrong side. Let me try it on this side. Try you never gonna make you cry. Oh. Is it... Did I get rickrolled? It went really, really messy at the beginning. Oh, it looks like it's supposed to say never gonna, but it's like negnagini. It looks like a really weird, messed up version of the Rickroll. I got Rickrolled, right? That's what it was, ultimately. It's a Rickroll, right? Damn. What's up, Oxy? Oh, this is my first playthrough. Yeah. We're in Snowdin, and this is where we are. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to my family of fledglings. Okay. We're in Snowdin. Let's do a little bit of shopping, shall we? Hello, traveler. How can I help you? Let's buy. We have 175 gold. So some of these things we already have because we bought. We have the tough glove and the manly bandana, right? How do we check that we have that stuff equipped? Is it item? Let's see. Item, manly bandana, the stick, the bicycle. We're doing pretty good. Thank you for no spoilers. I've beaten every ending for this game. Nice. I don't know anything about Undertale except that it seems heavily inspired by the Mother games. And we just played the Mother games before this. Why are we playing the game? What happened to chatting? Stuart, so help me. Mom says that sleeping can recover your health above your maximum HP. Ooh. Toady, I will. What's maximum HP? I think we should do this then. Snowdin's Premier Hotel. One night is 80 gold. I guess we'll do it. Because we'll get higher than max HP. Make sure to bundle up. Okay, I guess. Oh, why are we sleeping on top of the covers? Those other folks over there snoring. Do you hear that snoring? Do we get... What's happening? How do we... Is this skippable? That was a lot of snoring. Why did my character sleep face down on top of the covers? Really weird, right? That's weird. Hiya, you look like you had a great sleep. It was okay. Which is incredible because you were only up there for about 2 minutes. Here's your money back. Wait, what? You can pay me if you're going to stay overnight. What about my health, though? So my health is above max. I'm 38 out of 36. And I didn't actually have to pay to sleep there. That's kind of weird. I'm okay with that. It's just different. Okay, we will save because so many of you have redeemed the save the game redemption. There we go. It's saved. I also did oh, hello, hola. Hola, soy Adolf. Wow. I did a live stream of Undertale and only received 1 view and 1 like. Here's the thing. Undertale is one of those games that's played by a lot of people. It's not necessarily a good differentiator. It's not a popular game. It's got its own niche following. I think what has to happen if you want to receive higher viewership is be consistent, try different games, and see where the algorithm leads you. Pay attention to the metrics, see what's popular and what's not popular out of things you try, and try different things. It's not always going to pop off on one type of content. It can be tricky, and it's annoying. It's annoying to try a bunch of different things. I get it, but you won't know where you succeed in content creation until you try many different things and then pay attention to the results afterwards. After you play this run, you should try a genocide run. Yeah, should I? Wait, what free shit did you get? So many of us. So many of us? Hurts the heart. Yeah, the genocide run, I don't know. Hurting all of these sweet, sweet monsters seems awful. I would Undertale genocide 3 times in one stream. Jeez. Had a kid come in dressed as the main character? Wait, this guy? This, like, rando kid that you can't even tell anything about except that they have a blue and purple stripy shirt. There's no story about this character at all. You have no idea what's going on with them at this phase anyways. You got a free stay at the inn. I love that. Genocide is fun because you get to fight Sans. I don't want to fight Sans. I like Sans so far. Okay, we talked to all these people already. I would make my mind about genocide once I've finished the rest of the story. Yeah, Schmendrick, you're probably right. I don't know that I want to, like, be all genocidal right now. This town doesn't have a mayor. But if there's ever a problem, a skeleton will tell a fish lady about it. That's politics. Yeah, we talked to you already. I don't think we've... Oh, yeah, we talked to everybody in here. We did. We met the Grilby's folks. Can't talk to these flowers. We talked to these people, right? Yeah. We talked to these people. Yeah. You we've talked to as well. Okay. Let's go up real quick just to see what's up here. Seems like there's more town this way. Let's keep going to the right and then we'll go back and up from there. Mentioning Jenna is kind of meh. The little girl had a custom-made striped shirt and haircut like the player character. How do you get your haircut like this? It's kind of... like, what's the style here? It's so pixelated, it's hard to tell. I didn't even know about that until Jet spoiled him. Let's just let him play. Thank you, Care. I'm gonna head off. Tro's talking about food has me fucking ravenous. Go make some food for yourself, Toady. Okay, we've already talked to the people in the library. Ugh. Let's keep going. It's a mailbox overflowing with unread junk mail. Lovely. Kato dayo. Hello. Hajimemashite. This mailbox is labeled Papyrus. Look inside. Sure, let's go say hi to Papyrus's mailbox. It's empty. So Sans probably has crazy mail and Papyrus has like nothing at all. Can't say K. Oh, Kaito. Kaito dayo. Yeah, sorry. The reason why I said Kato is because I have a friend who streams Nico Crushing and his dog's name is Kato. But yes, indeed, your name is Kaito. I made the hungars. Excellent. You did. You've passed on mimetic knowledge of your hunger. It's locked. Okay, we can't say hi to Sans and Papyrus. Not in their own home anyways. Sans subscribed to a lot of junk mail and it's impossible to unsubscribe him from all of it. Did you know? This is awful. There are subscription services that you can sign up for. You can sign up somebody's email address and basically force their email to be spammed by multiple random vendors every day so that their inbox is just like chock full of crazy shit all the time. The service is meant to help you develop a rigorous email spam filter so that you can test an inbox to make sure that you have everything set up so that all the junk will be routed properly. But you can also do this to somebody who doesn't know how to do all of that and sign their email up. I think at that point it's malicious and it could be a crime, maybe. But these services exist. You sign up an email and suddenly every single day they're spammed with hundreds of different email spam servicers. It's supposed to be helpful, but it could also be very harmful. What's that in the background? What's floating back there? Just a block of ice. Okay, what's in this little room over here? It's locked from the inside. Okay, nothing from that building is serviceable. I feel like this is leaving. Oh, why all the ice on the screen? I have this feeling like we need warm weather gear or something. When I see ice on the screen like that, it screams to me something very negative is going to happen if you keep going. Does that make sense? We'll go north. We'll see more of Snowdin. To be young again. The world sure felt boundless. Is this a rock with a French mustache? Sure. What is this thing? Let's play monsters and humans. Are you the monster or the human? What do I get to be? Can we go inside here? What a beautiful knock. Maybe if I don't answer, I'll hear it again. Sure. I'll knock again. Oh, my patience rewards me. Okay. Can we get in? We'll keep knocking. Okay, I don't think they're gonna let us in. It was worth trying though. It was worth trying. What is Oh, this is the guy that's shoving all those ice cubes into the water. Why? What? Hello? This is just your job? This guy grabs ice, chucks it into the water. Good job. You're doing great. You're doing great. Grand Soren, hello and welcome. It's Ice Baby. I think it looks like a slime monster. This little guy down here. Definitely. Curious NPC, I love your name, by the way. Can I just say that? You can also very easily sign someone up to receive annoying political campaign texts. I want to do this. I know somebody that needs annoying political campaign texts. I have their phone number. Not that I've ever done that or anything. I want to do this. Can you hook me up? That is a cool job, just grabbing ice. I mean, it's very cool, right? Hello? Wait, do I have a... Oh, I still have the cell phone, but the cell phone is just between me and the cow lady that I attacked. So who's calling me now? I wonder. Yeah, cool job. I got it. I got the joke. I got the joke. By the way, Damien, what does the mod work for spoilers and backsetting for this game? So generally, I like the idea of people helping me when I ask. But by and large, I don't want people talking about different nuances of the game's mechanics, divergent ways that you can win the game. I don't want to know anything about the way the game functions. So I don't know what to do as far as mod work. If somebody says something that's a spoiler, I don't want to immediately like ban them or anything, but just encourage people not to spoil. So very light on the mod work, I suppose. Just as long as people are being cool. If somebody really wants to step in and give like crazy spoilers, delete the message, I guess. You would need gloves and good muscles. True. Even if something is a spoiler, try not to call it out in chat. That way D can bypass it without realizing how relevant it is. The mods can always step in and delete a message on Twitch if need be, or if it's another channel. I don't know. I don't have good mod support on all of my different streams, but yeah, at least on Twitch, you can always delete it if it looks like it's going to be a really big spoiler as far as how the game goes. None of the typical shit the Undertale fandom tries to do and forcing someone to play the game a certain way. Yeah, I heard that. Before we even started the game, some people were saying that the Undertale community is particularly heavy-handed about how they want you to play the game, which is wild to me. I don't know any game. Like, I've played some really divergent playstyle games on stream. The number one probably being Cyberpunk, although when I streamed Cyberpunk, people were not there for it. I feel like there's such a negative media around playing Cyberpunk, around engaging with that game, because it launched so poorly that I feel like my stream suffered for me even trying to stream that game. But imagine telling somebody how to play Cyberpunk. Oh, you should spec this way. Oh, you should really be this build. That build sucks. Don't even try it. It's like, just let people play the game and enjoy it the way they want to. But apparently the people who play Undertale or who watch Undertale streamers play are really prescriptive about how they want you to play it, which is crazy to me. That's absolutely insane. I can't believe that any fandom would ever tell people, especially if you're a fan of the game, how dare you to tell other people how to play it. Prepare the spankings. I delete the message, give warnings, and mute for 15 minutes if they overdo it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sadly, the Undertale community is super spoilery. Why would they do that? If you love this game, wouldn't you want people to see the game with as fresh eyes as possible? If you hurt somebody's expectations of how the game goes, how are you going to enjoy the rest of the stream then? You've already fucked them over. Yeah, I haven't really seen anything where people have gone too heavy-handed in my streams. Markiplier tried to play Undertale before, but his community wouldn't shut the ever-living fuck up about him needing to play a certain way, so he stopped playing. Damn, that sucks. Imagine being as big a content creator as Markiplier, and your community fucks the game up so bad that you're like, I'm not going to play this anymore because you all are being such toxic audience about this. Insane. Absolutely insane. The Undertale community has a lot of real cool people who have created some awesome fan content, but there's also people who didn't understand the game and they try to make you have what they would call the best experience, which is kind of bad. Yeah, if the game is played in a certain way and you get a certain ending, Why not at the moment of that person beating the game say, hey, there's another way to play it. Maybe you should look up some guides if you want to see a different ending. Or you can just look up the different endings if you don't have time to play it multiple times through, which for my stream, that's the more likely possibility because we have other mother-inspired games to play after this one. We probably won't keep playing Undertale over and over to get different endings out of it. But I can't imagine telling somebody how to play so that they get the ending that you want. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you want to see what they do differently than what you did? See their personality come through in the choices they make. See the reasoning behind their choices. That makes more sense to me. Yeah. They take the experience away from you. Yeah, exactly. I'll save something like that for someone who's actively spoiling. Yeah. They want people to play the story mode they want so they can watch them react. And if they don't do it, they ruin the game for them. That's just so rude. That I rarely believe that streamers should step in and start banning people at just on a whim. Many big streamers, I feel like, are creating and cultivating a specific type of audience by setting bans in such a way so that if you have a divergent way of thinking from them, if you don't cohere and become a yes man for them, you're out of the community. In other words, you have to believe and think the same way they do. They're creating a cult of personality. And if you don't follow that cult, you're out. You're banned from everything if you're vocal about it anyways. But that's awful. That's awful. And why would you as an audience member try to do the same sort of thing to your streamer? Say, play the way I want you to. Otherwise, I'm not participant to this. Yeah. I think the fact that everyone can live or die makes people worried their favorite character will die if the player isn't warned. Maybe. Thank you for the name compliment. Also, hello, I'm new here. Is this your first time playing? Yes, this is my first time. I have on YouTube, if you go to youtube.com/DamienHalme, in my playlists tab, there's a playlist called Earthbound/Mother Franchise. It starts at Mother 1. Then we play Mother 2/Earthbound, then Mother 3, and then this game, Undertale. And all of them are first playthroughs. So I don't have any experience playing these whimsical, strange, quirky JRPG style sort of games. I'm new to all of them as of last year. And so if you want sort of like fresh eyes on the genre as a whole, that's the place to go to watch the VODs for that. Yeah. No spoilers for me either way. Thank you. Thank you very much. One awesome thing about Undertale is you need no guides. Definitely this game feels very, it's going to help me out no matter what. Yeah. The game changes a lot when early characters die, so the entire game, not just the ending, will change. Interesting. I wouldn't even say that kind of thing. I think the very basic comment is a spoiler. That's true. Yeah. There's one time, and soft spoilers are a thing too, so I think it's mindful to pay attention to that sort of thing too. I was reading through the books for Game of Thrones, the Song of Ice and Fire books, because my mother-in-law was interested in me reading those novels, so she lent them to me. And at one point I was reading one of the books and I got to this character and I was talking to a friend of mine who had already read all of the books. And I said, well, I'm at this point where you meet so-and-so. And he said, oh, dude, I love that guy. And just that little comment, I love that guy, means one, that character is more important than I thought he was when you first get introduced to him. Two, he isn't like immediately killed if that guy says, I love that guy. There's so many things just in a little stray comment that can really change your perception of art, right? Or your perception of the writing, to say, oh yeah, I really love that character, when I didn't know that was going to be a memorable character. I didn't know how long he was going to stay in the story. Was he just a brief side excursion? Was he a side cameo at best? Does he last for a long time? to say that you love him is its own sort of soft spoiler. It's hard not to spoil people on a story that you really love. But yeah, it happens. An explanation on why you can't just watch the alt endings. Oh, interesting. Have you enjoyed them so far? The Mother games were really good. Mother 1 felt very imbalanced on the RNG for fighting, though. I spent so much time in the fighting screen that I feel like it was hard for me to enjoy the narrative and the gameplay and the world building of the game because there's so much time you spend just fighting enemies. The RNG was a little bit too high. I wish what they did was they tweaked the experience per fight to be higher and then had less fights in the game overall. Because compared to other JRPGs I've played, I feel like the time you spend fighting random enemies in the world is significantly less than Mother 1. Mother 1's amount of time spent in the fighting screen was too much. It felt overwhelming to me. That said, the quirkiness of the story and the world build was really good. Earthbound or Mother 2 did an even better job. I feel like it was a remix of Mother 1 versus its own game. I don't feel like Mother 1 and Mother 2 were direct sequel or prequel and sequel to each other. I feel like Mother 2 was really a remake of Mother 1, and it did everything better. And Mother 3 was even better and more polished than Mother 2. Yeah, it was a good job. They've been great games. Yeah. If so, do you have any plans to play Deltarune? I do not. Can somebody who has me in Discord DMs DM me the name Deltarune? I'll do some research on that one, and maybe we'll add that to the schedule of gaming in the future. Hello, Epic Bow. You got a fun event? Well, thank you. I don't think people should even know there's different endings at first. The game itself tells you. I could kind of get this hint that there are different endings for this game. Yeah, absolutely. Old RPGs, Dragon Quest like a bit too grindy. Yeah, I feel like old games, they made them so that they would last for months. If you only had the family budget to buy one game every 6 months or so, I'd say 3 to 6 months, then they want to give you a game that's going to last that duration of time until the next time you can afford another video game. I think that was the sort of original idea of making games. And so they said, okay, if we're going to make a game and it's going to have to last somebody 3 to 6 months, then we have to give them a trajectory that's going to actually take that amount of time. They can't just platinum the game in like a week. Otherwise, what are they going to do then after that? Yeah. So a lot of games have grind. I think that some minor guidance after you beat the game for your first time, if unclear, is fine. But you should really avoid actual spoilers if you plan to do it yourself. I agree. Yeah. Most fun events are about a specific character. So far, this has just been about the guy who's stuck in the monster realm. Yeah. Dragon Warrior / Quest was super grindy in its original releases for sure. I played one of the Dragon Warrior games. I think it was number 3, and it was crazy grindy. I never beat it. I borrowed it from a friend, and when they asked for it back, I was not done. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess you get the game back. I think this difficulty mindset comes from arcades where you had to die a lot to spend a lot of quarters. Maybe. Yeah, that might be true too. All this talk about avoiding spoilers makes me so happy. I don't care at all about being spoiled on pretty much anything. Good for you. Good for you. This fun event is about a certain character whose name starts with G. I have no idea what you're talking about. I would avoid looking up information about Deltarune if you finish Undertale to avoid possible spoilers. Okay. I will not look up. I will only look bare minimum information to see if Deltarune is worth streaming. Okay, who's calling me? Hello, can I speak to G? Wait a second. Is this the wrong number? Oh, it's the wrong number. The wrong number song. We're now listening to the wrong number song. We're very, very sorry that we got it wrong. Oh, it's the wrong number song. We're very, very sorry that we got it wrong. Click. So who is calling me that's looking for somebody with a name that started with the letter G? That's weird. That's weird. Okay. So there's really nothing you can do in this upper area. We've already talked to everybody in town. Talked to the library. And we cannot get into Sans and Papyrus's house or their little shed. I guess we're going to go this way and see how cold the cold actually gets. Oh, this looks mighty cold. Are we dying of the cold? Oh, why is it so cold? We're going to die. We're going to die, aren't we? We're dead. Wait. Hello, Papyrus? Is that Papyrus? Human, allow me to tell you about some complex feelings. Feelings like the joy of finding another pasta lover. Oh, who doesn't love pasta? Tell me in chat if you don't love pasta. If you love it, that's fine. Everybody loves pasta. I want to hear from the people that do not love pasta. Do they exist and why? Is it just because your doctor says you can't have it anymore? What's going on? I need everyone who calls me by mistake to sing the wrong number song from now on. Seriously. It's like, all right, you know the drill. Let's hear it. Let's hear your song. You must sing the song. There are other fun events that further expand on that G, but the thing is no one should know who G is. So who called you? Good question. Good question. The admiration for another's puzzle-solving skills. Oh, well, thank you. The desire to have a cool, smart person think you are cool. Aw, this guy's looking for affirmation. Have you ever been the cool person where somebody else is like, I just want your attention and your affirmation that I too am some percentage of cool to you because I think you're cool? It feels weird. I've not been that cool in most of my life. So sometimes when some other people have decided D is cooler than me and I really want their affirmation, it's felt very strange to me. I'm like, I'm not the person you should be. You should go to find some like alpha, ripped, popular, sleeping with cheerleaders sort of dude. Oh, thank you so much, Epic Bow. Welcome to my family of fledglings. You should find somebody way cooler than me and seek their affirmation. Me, I'm just like so. So to get my affirmation, it feels like that's not good enough. And yet it has happened a few times where people have been like, yo, D, I want you to think I'm cool. Like, why me? I'm just me. The only pasta I like is rotini. I hate every other kind of pasta. Rotini? Really? What is it about rotini that is so different than other types of pasta that's the one that you can stand? Have you killed anyone yet? I think so. Yeah. I didn't mean to, but it's happened a couple times by accident. And these feelings, they must be what you are feeling right now. I can hardly imagine what it must be like to feel that way. After all, I am very great. I don't ever wonder what having lots of friends is like. I pity you, lonely human. Worry not, you shall be lonely no longer. I, the great Papyrus, I knew it was Papyrus, will be your friend? No, this is all wrong. I can't be your friend. You are a human. I must capture you. Uh-oh. Then I can fulfill my lifelong dream. I knew he was going to betray me, bastard. Listen, I usually love pasta, but I miscalculated last week and accidentally made enough pasta to defeat a football team. Oh, no. I hate wasting food, so I ate it for lunch every day until I ran out. I'm pastaed out for a while. Oh, yeah. That's too much carbs for me. Pasta is good like in one sitting, and then I'm probably good on noodles for a while. I can overcarb too easily. I have a low carb satiety, so I can, in other words, I can eat probably way more pasta than my body deserves, and be fine. But then I end up feeling bloated, gaining weight, and feeling lethargic, and it's just not a good look for me. So I try not to do too much on the pasta side of things. I wish I had better satiety with pasta, and I think that's true for a lot of people. I think the problem with a lot of modern carbs that we do, pastas, breads, baked goods, is they're low on the satiety scale. So you end up eating way more than your daily caloric intake of carbs should be. And then the balance of like vegetables and fruits and proteins, those all get minimized because we're so full up on carbs that we end up screwing everything up, and we get dietary problems because of that. But pasta's fucking delicious at the same time. By the way, you can spare all bosses, and most of them have hints towards how you can spare them. Yeah, I've already fucked that up. What would your vampire/monster hunting outfit look like, D? I have ideas. So I have this this donating website set up in Twitch, since you're watching me on Twitch, called Throne. I think I have in the About Me section, I think I have a link to the Throne website. What I want to do is start posting links on Throne for various ways that I want to dress. Some of these things are a little more expensive than my own personal budget can provide, but maybe over time with small donations from viewers like you, we can build out more not vampiric, but more vampire hunter style, Van Helsing style clothing, so that every day that I stream, I can wear more of that sort of stuff. But I like lace. I like hunting kind of materials. I like stuff that looks older than the Enlightenment period, where menswear especially became very muted and boring and militaristic. Prior to that, but then like later than King. God, I'm really bad with my history, but there's an era where menswear was very pompous, had like big shoulders and big poofy pantaloons and tights and cod pieces, and was like lots of blaring colors and big wide collars. Later than that, not quite as crazy and ostentatious as that, but not as muted as the post-Enlightenment version of menswear. Something in between, what I would call early Georgian. So something in that era is what I'm looking for as far as clothing goes. That's what I really love. And I would love to stream in that type of clothing more often. The only reason why I wear a lot of like sweatshirts and t-shirts is because it was these things were either bought a long time ago, or they were free, or they were gifts or whatever. And so that's not how I want to present. It's just what I have on hand. Does that make sense? Rotini's got a nice texture to it, and it doesn't got an absurd length or girth to it. That makes sense. It's easy to eat and complements whatever it's served with beautifully. That is a good criterion for pasta. There are some pastas that I feel like just don't go well with many sauces, and others that are more easily used across the gamut of different options that you have as far as like sauce and presentation. It was a regretful situation, to say the least. Yeah, that's a lot of pasta. Undertale is one of those games you have to really stay away from chat for as long as possible. So go traditional 2008. Let's play on it. In other words, ignore everybody's commentary as best as I can. I see you in a long vest coat of some sort. I do like vests. I do like long coats and stuff. A lot of that's hard to show on stream, but anything that presents my bust and shoulders in some way is very beneficial for stream sort of stuff. So obviously I prioritize things that are going to go on my upper half versus pants and legs and that sort of thing. To be honest, Papyrus is the most obvious on how to spare them. You can't even kill them before it's possible to spare them. I couldn't picture a fancy version of Vincent from Final Fantasy VII. I could definitely see that. Anything that's like vampiric or vampire hunter, i.e., Simon Belmont, Van Helsing, Vampire Hunter D, all of that is in my vein for how I like to look. I feel comfortable in those clothes. I feel at peace. I feel at rest. I feel like I am presenting myself the way that I want to. I would go grocery shopping in those clothes. I would go to like a random downtown event looking like that. You know how there are goths that dress goth because their daddy didn't love them enough. And there are goths who, from the time they're 16 to the time they're 46, that's just how they feel. That's just how they vibe. That's where they're most comfortable. I feel like lace and old-timey clothes and leather ties and old buttons and just older style clothing, it just suits me. Anything pre-enlightenment generally suits me. Just pre-enlightenment, not anything too old. I feel like I'm in my own skin. I don't feel like I'm dressing up. I don't feel like I'm presenting. I don't feel like I'm trying to showcase for you guys like, oh, look at my cool cosplay. I hope people recognize and acknowledge me for who I am. I just feel like that's my era. Like I was reborn from that specific time frame in history. And that's where I feel the clothes are the most comfortable for me. But I don't have a budget to dress like that. So Throne, I might have to do like a wish list of different types of clothes that I find along the way to make that happen. From viewers like you gave me PBS flashbacks. Honestly, I watched a ton of PBS when I was a kid. So I probably speak PBS somewhere in my limbic, deeper mind. With a hat? What? I could see myself streaming with a hat, although I have to do something different as far as like earpieces go. Troa has some really nice, they're either wired and I don't see the wire or wireless earpieces that just sit in the ear. Maybe I should eventually do streaming with something other than like full headphones so they can showcase more aesthetic options than this. Do you think? The best kind of Let's Play as far as I'm concerned, mainly because I'm an old head. I like tube type pastas like penne or rotini for anything with a thick sauce. They tend to carry flavor better when the sauce can get inside. I do like when a tube type pasta has the sauce and or cheeses or whatever filling inside of it. That's such a nice mouthfeel, for lack of a better word. I also see you looking good in anything from Bloodborne. I'm not really familiar. Yeah. Powerful, popular, prestigious. That's Papyrus. Of course you are. The newest member of the Royal Guard. Oh, did this guy actually join the Royal Guard? I thought he was like striving for it, but maybe now he's actually part of it. Good for him. Good for you. Oh, are we... Wait, are we fighting? I didn't want to fight you, buddy. Papyrus blocks the way. Can we do something to not? Do we flirt him or do we insult him? I don't want to insult this guy, but I really don't want to flirt with him either. I guess we're going to flirt with him. DM'd you an outfit I think that would do well for you. Let me take a look and I'll tell you. I don't usually read DMs while I'm streaming, but in this case, yes. Yes, this would do very well for me. I see that outfit. That's from Bloodborne, yeah? The lace, the jacket over top of the shirt and everything, like that is innately and naturally comfortable for me. Whereas modern day t-shirts, especially t-shirts with like prints on them, it makes me feel gross. It's just not my era. I feel like I'm anachronistic in that regard. He's talking about it because he needs to capture you to become part of the Royal Guard. Oh, that's true. That's true. He's got to get humans, and I might be the human that will help him join the Royal Guard, right? Most fits Bloodborne. Most fits in Bloodborne are your jam then? Sounds good. I'm for it. All right, let's try flirting. Hello? Oh, I'm in a different window. My bad. Flirt. What? Flirting? So you finally reveal your ultimate feelings? Maybe. Well, I'm a skeleton with very high standards. Oh, yeah? I can make spaghetti or I have zero qualities. Oh, we can make spaghetti, all right. I'm a good spaghetti maker. How about my pasta, Papyrus? Oh, no, you're meeting all my standards. I guess this means I have to go on a date with you. Okay. Let's date later after I capture you. Oh, God. We're going to have to dodge things. Oh, wait. That's the dodge? The easiest dodge in the game. Papyrus is thinking about what to wear for his date. Aww. Basura. The easiest fight in this entire game. It'll get harder. Oh, I'm sure it will. I love the Skelly brothers. These guys are really fun. Let's do some more flirting. Oh no, let's date later after I capture you. Okay. Your flirt thing's gone different. I was thinking about what to cook for his date. We can't spare yet. Let's just flirt again, I guess. I don't have anything else for you. You flirt, but to no avail. Seems acting won't escalate this battle. Oh, okay. So what will escalate the battle then? I can't do mercy yet. Papyrus dabs some bone cologne behind his ear. Oh my. We can't do mercy yet. So you won't fight. Then let's see if you can handle my fabled blue attack. I can. You just sit still. Oh, that's a lot. Oh my, that's a lot of bones there, buddy. So many bones. Good job. You did a great job. Oh, shit. I turned blue and then you actually hurt me, you bastard. You're blue now. That's my attack. Yeah. Oh, you're mean. You're blue now. Yeah, my whole heart is blue. Even in the menu below. This game does a really good job, and I love this about game design. Whether it's a board game, a computer game, or anything else, they set the rules for you, and then they fuck with the rules. This is also my favorite thing, especially about horror games. Horror games do a great job of establishing, here's what to expect. Here's the normalcy. Now, once you know what normal is, we're going to hurt you. We're going to mess with this, right? I like that a lot. Papyrus, I love you, dude. Respectfully, the bar is on the floor. I got Papyrus's sincerity and sans buns. True. True. Hello, S. Hato. Hito. I am blue now. Let's see if we can do a different sort of act on him now. Flirt. Papyrus is too busy fighting to flirt back. Uh-oh. You're going to try to capture me? I can jump over your bones. Papyrus dabs MTT brand Bishi cream behind his ear. Why do you have so many things? Wait, where are your ears? What ear does this guy have? Can we try mercy again? Ba-da-dee-ba-die. If I were blue, I would die. You can make short hops. Seems like it. Well, I'm not thinking about that date thing. All right, we're doing more sparing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, those are really tall. Okay, we're still okay in health. More MTT brand anime powder. Wow. More flirting. Let's try flirt again. Papyrus is too busy fighting to flirt back. Okay. Hold up longer to jump higher. Jeez. Okay, I will. I promise. Oh, I can't jump too high, or I'll fuck with the timing. We did it. Papyrus stabs into brand cute juice behind his ear. Cute juice? How many things are you going to put behind your ear? Why is this a thing? Survive to special attack or lose 3 to 4 times to skip the battle. I'm going to try to do things on my own schedule as opposed to listening to people tell me how to do the fights. We're going to try to do this as spoiler free as possible. What happens when you do check? Let's do a check. I've been wondering that for a while. Let's see. Papyrus, attack 20, defense 20. He likes to say, yeah. Oh no, that progressed the fight. Yeah, don't make me use my special attack. Oh god, he's going backwards. Whoa. 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 Oh, I got hurt. Damn. Papyrus stabs empty brand attraction slime behind his ear. Delicious. More flirt or should I mercy? We can't mercy, really. Let's try flirting again. Too busy fighting to flirt back. I can almost taste my future popularity. Oh god, they're coming from the wrong side. Oh, stand still. Uh-oh. Okay. Papyrus stabs MTT brand beauty yogurt behind his ear. He's got to have like 7 or 8 different ear dabs now. Gross. Not sure if it was the check that progressed the fight or just the turn count. Might just be turn count. Put it in reverse there. As you can see, the battle is just progressing on its own. Yeah, pretty much. No matter what I do, we're progressing this fight. Let's try mercy again. Papyrus, head of the royal guard. Oh god. Oh god. How am I? Oh wow, I dodged that. Papyrus realizes he doesn't have ears. That's what I've been saying. Where is he putting all of these dabs? More flirt. Papyrus is too busy fighting to flirt back. Again. Papyrus, unparalleled spaghettore. Oh god. Oh god. Sit still. Oh, I still got hit. Damn it. I only took 1 hit. Papyrus is rattling his bones. Oh, okay. This dude's bone care routine is absurd. Spare you. Undyne will be really proud of me. Sure. What? Oh, I dodged it. Nice. What? Oh, good, good. What? Nice. What? Got them all. Papyrus is considering his options. Can we flirt with you? No? Too busy fighting. Still? The king will trim a hedge in the shape of my smile. Gross. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Ah, damn. Still got hit. Papyrus is preparing a bone attack. Yeah? More flirt. Okay, you're still too busy fighting. My brother will... Well, he won't change very much. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, I'm okay. Papyrus remembered the bad joke Sans told and is frowning. Shall we flirt with you, then? You're still too busy fighting? How dare you? I'll have lots of admirers, but... Oh, God. Oh, no. I took damage. I might need a restorative. Oh, I took more damage. Do we have the bicycle? Should that... I forget if this heals you. It does. You ate 1/2 of the bicycle, you recover 11 hit points. This is actually really nice. Will anyone like me as sincerely as you? Probably not, dude. I love you more than everybody. Oh. 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 Oh, no. I still took damage. Damn. Papyrus whispers, yeah. Or you can do short hops. Yeah. I know. Should we do the other half of it? It's like 11, right? So that would get me to 27. We should do it. You eat the unicycle, you recover 11 hit points. Yeah. Someone like you is really rare. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, damn. Still took damage. Ooh. Papyrus is trying hard to play it cool. Of course you are. Weren't you wearing the manly bandana? I think I am. I think I have it equipped. If you fail this time, there is a shop in Snowdin to buy healing items. Yeah, I just haven't bought that many. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I have these equipped because they have asterisks. Flirt. Still too busy fighting. Damn you. And dating might be kind of hard. Oh, stand still. Oh, shit. Still took damage. Papyrus is rattling his bones. We still can't mercy you, can we? After you're captured and sent away. Oh, God. Damn. Oh! Damn, twice. Papyrus is rattling his bones. Flirt again. Who cares? Give up. Oh, I don't want to give up. You give up. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Damn. Papyrus whispers, yeah. I can win this. Give up or face my special attack. You face my special attack, buddy. Oh, no. Why am I so blue? Smells like bones. I will spare you. Very soon I will use my special attack. You say that. I will beat you. I will beat you. Ugh. Why do these last so long? I feel like his dodge windows last a lot longer than other enemies. They're in your inventory, not equipped. Oh, interesting. His stance is slaying. Honestly, yeah, the one hand on the hip, the other one like down with the hand out like that. It's pretty hip. His special attack is flirting. So is mine. So is mine. More flirts. Not too long and I will use that special attack. Oh, God. Ah, damn. Took damage. I might not survive this. This is your last chance before my special attack. Yeah? Damn. Fuck. Oh, I'm so low in health. 5 health. Alright, I spare you. Behold, my special attack. Do it. Do it. With the hick. That's my special attack. Oh, it's so cute. This is a little doggo chewing on a bone. This is why we love the puppers. Hey, you stupid dog. Do you hear me? Stop munching on that bone. Hey, what are you doing? Come back here with my special attack. Oh, well. I'll just use a really cool regular attack. Okay. Well, I'm going to spare you anyways. Here's an absolutely normal attack. Yeah, that's very normal, dude. Oh, no. I'm going to die. Oh. You say special. You say it's very normal, but I'm still going to die to it. Oh, God. It lasts too long. Oh. Oh. Cool, dude. Dodge everything. I have only 1 health. Oh, my God. How do I... No way I'm going to survive that. You're too weak. I was easily able to capture you. I will now send you to the capture zone. Or, as Sans calls it, our garage. You're in the doghouse now. That's such a facade laugh. Okay, I made it to the doghouse, the garage. A dog. Papyrus's actual special attack is some kind of blaster. Oh no, it's a bone. Yep. Yep. That was it. So many doggo. This game has a lot of doggo. It's a squeaky chew toy. It's too small to sleep on. Unless I'm a dog, I could curl up like a dog. Unfortunately, it's just dry food. I mean, that's still something. I can't check the little mouse. It doesn't even squeak, the little mouse hole. It's a note from Papyrus. Sorry, I have to lock you in the guest room until Undyne arrives. Feel free to make yourself at home. Refreshments and accommodations have been provided. Yeah, fully yours, Papyrus. Oh, you evil bastard. Well, apparently these bars, I'm guessing this is supposed to be an actual jail cell bar array over here. Does not stop me. Whoops. Whoops. So much for that. Damien stream plant love alert. Enjoy the plants. Oh, well, we're out of the garage. Can we go in their house now? It's still locked. Okay. Should we go save? Let's go save. I need my health back. Give me my health. Where's the Healy Dealy? Hello, Healy Dealy. The sight of such a friendly town fills you with determination. Oh yeah. I'm heavily determined now. We'll go back. This way. Now, can we go chill over this way? Thank you, Stuart. Is anybody going to stop me from walking in this direction? Oh, it's getting cold. It's getting mighty cold. Papyrus again? Oh, do we have to try to beat him in one go? Where could that human have gone? Wait, it's right in front of me. Hello, I was worried that you had gotten lost. It sure is a relief to know that you're right there. Wait a second. You're not supposed to escape. Get back there. Oh, do we do another fight? Insult. Perhaps too busy fighting to accept your insult. Oh, okay. I don't deserve such hospitality from you. Oh, we immediately turn blue. So we probably should have grabbed Healy Dealies before this fight. I didn't think it would immediately go to another fight with this guy. I'm not thinking about that date thing. I guess now we can focus on dodging. Learning how to dodge really, really well so that we can progress this fight. Yeah. Yeah, don't make me use my special attack. I won't. I promise. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Took damage. I can almost taste my future popularity. Yep. Stand still. Nice. Oh! Jeez. Marinara sauce. Oh, my God. Stop dabbing stuff behind your ear, buddy. Oh, son of a bitch. You did me dirty. MTT brand Bishi cream. Bishi cream. Oh, damn it. I'm going to take so much damage. I'm not going to be able to survive this without healing things. Anime powder. I'm just going to do all the flirts. Oh, God. Fuck that up already. Oh! Jump! God, this little heart is so heavy. Cute juice. Of course you got the cute juice. The king will trim a hedge in the shape of my smile. That's lovely. Good job, good job, good job. Attraction slime. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, damn. Took more damage. That's okay, that's okay. More flirt. It's called gravity, get used to it. It's gravity, sweaty. I have a lot of admirers, but... yeah, I'm not used to having gravity. My heart used to just fly. In this fight, it's not. Okay, he realizes he doesn't have ears. We'll keep flirting. Will anyone like me as sincerely as you? Probably not. It's me or nothing, buddy. You better lower your standards. Oh, God. Oh, God. Good, good, good. Oh, we're at less than half health. I don't know that we're going to survive this whole thing unless we get some restoratives next time we try to fight him. Damn. Yeah, we're just not that great at dodging. And dating might be kind of hard. Oh shit, I took damage from the blue. I tried to do so good at standing perfectly still. We're not gonna win this fight. Oh no. Oh no! Ah shit. Good thing there's an invulnerability window there. 6 of 36. I'm not gonna win this at all. Who cares? Give up. Yeah, we're doing way worse this time than we were before. Fuck. I will not face your special attack. I probably will die before then. Have you tried not getting hit? No, I've not tried that. I'm not that good at dodging. Damn it. See? 2 of 36. More flirt. Yeah, obviously you have to survive longer than I... Oh, shit. Ah, son of a bitch. Wait, I'm still at just 1? Well, you may have cleverly escaped from jail before, but this time I've upgraded the facilities. Not only will you be trapped, but you won't even want to leave. Yeah. Damn, we're going back to jail. What have you done? How have you changed the facilities? Anything? There's a hot dog cut up into the kibble. Oh. Please ask before you escape. When you went missing, I got worried sick. Slightly bone trestled papyrus. Poor guy. All right, let's, I don't know, buy some shit. We need some restoratives to be able to survive this guy. Oh, we'll stop at the inn. Do we have money to like sleep? Oh, wait. 80 gold? Hang on. I don't know. I don't know what kind of money we have right now. 175. We're at 36 to 36. I don't feel like the extra 2 hit points is worth 80 gold, to be perfectly honest. You were doing better than last time. You said you used 2 healing items before the game. Oh, that's true. That's true. He brings you to 1 hit points and can't kill you. True. True. We'll get the bicycle a couple times over. That should be enough. I feel like that should be enough. 2 bicycles and let's check to make sure that we have these items equipped. You threw the stick away, then picked it back up. Not that. Manly bandana. Use. You equipped manly bandana. I thought I had already equipped it. Save. File saved. Sorry, Papyrus. Still a 1-star Airbnb even with the hot dog. Yeah, for all of those accommodations, my friend. I need the Wi-Fi password, and I need to not have to clean everything after I'm done. That's the big thing. Have you ever stayed at an Airbnb where they make you do like your own linens? Like you sleep in their bed, and then they say, here's how to wash the bed after you're done staying here so that you set it up for the next guest. There's a lot of like micromanagement some Airbnbs go through or make you go through to get the cheap price. And I feel like it's kind of gross. It's like you're doing their maid work for them. Back again, eh? I suppose it's my fault. I told you before that I would make you spaghetti. It's only natural that you would want to see me in the dire hope that I would make you some. Well, I understand. Papyrus is hungry too. Hungry for justice. All right, let's get some justice, my dude. I'm flirting away. Let's date later after I capture you. Sure. on, Papyrus. I'm not thinking about that date thing. I'm gonna do so good dodging your shit this time. Oh god. I feel like these cutscenes last as long as they want you to dodge everything. They're not like set in stone. Oh, that's true. She did give me my gold back. I suppose I could probably sleep there again. Justice, perhaps, with the side of spaghetti. True. I do love spaghetti. Oh. Oh. Dodge. Dodge. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I've made it this far without needing those extra 2 hit points. I think I'm okay that I didn't get them. I can almost taste my future popularity. Oh, shit. No, a winner is you, Toady. You're the winner. Thank you for that fanfare. I feel inspired. We're just going to keep flirting and flirting and flirting. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ah, shit. We took some damage. 3 damage so far. I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay. More flirts. Unparalleled spaghettore. Stand still. Oh, shit. Nice. Oh, my God. Damn. Took damage. I didn't want to. Are you filled with determination? Thanks to you, I am. Hell yeah. We got this. We got this. Oh, that's slow. Oof. Huh. Yeah, got it. Got that too. Huh. Yeah, over top of everything. Cute juice. Dodge right in the middle. Right in the middle. You time it just right. You don't even have to move. Just jump. Attraction slime. Good, good, good. I'll keep flirting. Lots of flirts. Yeah, your brother's not going to change. Oh, God. Damn. Took damage. Okay, we're doing okay. We're only 9 damage down. Beauty yogurt. Keep flirting. We still can't even use a bicycle or whatever those are called. I'll have lots of admirers, but... Oh, God. Short hops. Short hops. Big hops. Big hops. Ah, shit. Still took damage. Okay, he realized he doesn't have ears. We're there already. Could probably use 1 bicycle by now. Maybe next fight. Oh, yeah, definitely. I just took damage there where I felt like I wasn't going to. Oh, God. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, here we go. Item. Bicycle. We're good. We're so healthy now. Someone like you is really rare. I know, right? Good job. Yes. Dodge that. Didn't look like it was. Looked like I took some damage. Non-bone attack then spends a minute fixing his mistake. Yeah, how dare you use an attack that does not have bones? Yes, I also watched the betting when I got there, just in case the last guests didn't. It was cheap enough that I didn't mind, though. Yeah, I mean, with the right rates, I guess it's okay, but I feel kind of weird doing other people's made work to get a discount. I guess that's what I mean. I'll still do it, and I like that there's that option that some places are so cheap because you help with the maintenance part, but it still feels kind of weird stripping bedding, doing laundry, making the bed again. I don't know. It feels weird doing that for somebody else. You know what really gets under my skin in the Papyrus fight? What's that? The fact that the soul is off-centered. Oh, is it? Yikes. Hello, Double Entertain. Why double? Where does your name... What's your name etymology? I want to fight where randomly Papyrus pulls out a gun. He's like, bone attacks are lame. Here's a gun. I'm just going to shoot you. What's the title for? Oh, so far in this game, we've fought so many monsters and met like a lot of weird creatures and skeletons and cow moms and all that sort of thing. But there are lots of cute puppies. So I don't know what the developer of the game has with dogs, but he just seems like a really big doggo fan. So he's like, I'm just going to put lots of cute puppies everywhere. So for us living in a monster realm right now, at least we have lots of puppies everywhere. The canine unit. Yes, exactly. Do more flirts. Too busy fighting. All right. Dodge, jump, dodge, jump, dodge, jump, dodge, jump. Oh, dodge. Shit. Still took damage. Fuck. We were doing so good. Toriel's a goat. She looks like a cow to me. I'm going to keep calling her a cow. The developer is a dog? Oh, that must be why. Bone attacks aren't working. Solve my puzzles 3 or you take a bullet to the knee. Right. Hurts my soul to know that you see her as a cow. She looks like a cow. I feel like cows are more momly than goats are to me. Oh god. Oh! Oh! Damn. I took unforeseen damage there. Papyrus is cackling. Oh, I bet you are, you bastard. You bastard. How about some friendliness, pulling pellets? I'll just shoot these into your body and you can feel my friendship coursing through your veins. Who cares? Give up. No, you give up, you bastard. Oh, God. Oh, oh, damn. Still took damage. We'll do another. Oh, we'll do the unicycle. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Give up or face my special attack. No, you face mine. Basura. Twitch ads. Shit. I took damage I didn't want to take. I suppose the main giveaway, she was a goat, says she has horns. Oh, yeah. Cows don't have any horns, do they? Cows have kind eyes and can accept cowtorial. She definitely looks like a cow. I think it's in the wideness of her face. She looks very cow-like. She does not look goat-like to me. Goats have more narrow faces, and the big thing with goats is their eyes have those really funky, weird irises, where when you're looking at a goat iris, it looks like you're looking at a completely different world's species. So many animals have irises that I think humans can kind of relate to. Even cats' slit irises, to me, make more sense than goat irises. Goat eyes look really bizarre, really otherworldly, and really disturbing. If you stare, have you ever stared into a goat's eyes for too long? And Toriel didn't seem to have the goat eye thing going on. Yeah, very soon I will lose my special attack. I dare you, Basuda. Let's go. Oh, shit. Damn. That attack just happened before, and it's hard to dodge the second one. We're doing okay. Not too long, I'm going to use a special attack. I made Dogamy depressed. Aww. This expression I see. You know what happens next? Huh? Oh, shit. I'm not watching the screen. Fuck, I didn't think it was going to automatically send me into combat. I have to be more mindful. Why do you think goats are the generic sacrifice? They're a wealth of ancient knowledge and see into planes of existence beyond our own. Maybe goats are like that interplanar creature that we need to like transcend our universe. You're not going to stop, right? I mean, am I going to keep flirting with this guy? Hell yeah, I am. Flirting is what I do best. That's actually... I mean, I don't think I'm a great flirt. I feel like I've had a lot of rejection in my life, but I feel like I'm pretty good. I feel like I'm naturally flirty by nature. Don't worry, I made Dogamy join his wife in the void. Oh, God. How evil. All right, let's use the other bicycle. Hit points were maxed out. All right, let's go. Last chance before my special attack. Bring it. Shit, I still took damage. I've been so good at dodging this round. No items. Just do the flirt. It's a beautiful day outside. Wait, right now? To me, it's not raining or thundering, so it's not my favorite type of weather outside. Paps is still alive? I don't know who that is. Oh, Papyrus. You kept Papyrus alive. Behold my special attack. There's the doggo. Hi, pupper. What the heck? That's my special attack. Hey, you stupid dog. Yeah, we already saw all this. Blah, 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 blah. Munching on the bone. He's going to do his own attack now. Oh, well, I'll just use a really cool regular attack. Go for it. You get ready for that regular attack, buddy. Birds stopped singing. Flowers are wilting. Oh, is this the kind of perfect day you're looking for? Hell no. Really is a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing and flowers are blooming. Is this a... Wait, are you guys quoting something? Because you have kind of like the same answer in reverse of, or in inverse of each other. What's up, Clover? Welcome on in. It's time I judge you in person. Judge me. I dare you. Clover, you're dead though. Did you kill Clover? Here's an absolutely normal attack. Yeah, but it's going to be hard. Oh, God. Shit. Took damage I didn't want to take. Oh, God. Shit, shit, shit. No more damage. No more damage than that. You bastard. Oh, right. Fuck. Cool dude. And then that guy on a skateboard or something like that. How do you dodge this? What the? Wait, I'm floating. I'm floating. How did that happen? Oh, I survived. You bastard. I survived. Wait, what? Slowest bone. Hi, slow bone. That's a very slow bone. Well, it's clear you can't defeat me. Oh, yeah. They are quoting something, but it's too spoilery. Okay, that's fine. San said the bad time thing. Yeah, I can see you shaking in your boots. Therefore, I, the great Papyrus, elect to grant you pity. Yeah, you bastard. I still have more healy-dealies. You didn't defeat me. I will spare you, human. Now's your chance to accept my mercy. Yeah? Papyrus is sparing you. Okay, well, I'm going to hit mercy. Nice. Good job. Good job. We did it. We just needed some more healy-dealies. You hoo hoo. Aw, his laugh changed to a sad laugh. I died, but doesn't mean my spirit can't wander into a stream. Nice. Welcome on in. I'd like to imagine Slowbone as the skeleton version of Slowpoke. Yeah, definitely. Twitch, that isn't a spoiler. It's more like a reference. I can't even stop someone as weak as you. Undyne's gonna be disappointed in me. I'll never join the Royal Guard, and my friend quantity will remain stagnant. Ew. As a content creator, I feel that I've spent so much time in the last few weeks looking at my subscriber and follower numbers in various social media and trying to game the system so I gain more social clout. It's dumb. I hate it. I hate looking for more followers. I just dealt 39,110 damage to Paps. Wow. Look at you. Have you played Undertale Yellow before? I've never played any Undertale games. This is my first playthrough of this Undertale. So keep spoilers to yourself, please. Let's be friends with Papyrus because that's the sort of game style I'm looking to try to do is be friends with the monsters. Personally, I feel like referencing something as major as they are, it's bordering on spoiler. Oh, okay. Really? You want to be friends with me? Well then, I guess I can make an allowance for you. Wowie, we haven't even had our first date, and I've already managed to hit the friend zone. Who knew that all I needed to make pals was to give people awful puzzles and then fight them? You taught me a lot, human. I hereby grant you permission to pass through, and I'll give you directions to the surface. Oh, well, there you go. We're going to beat this game real fast because we're going to go find our human family. Probably not. Continue forward until you reach the end of the cavern. Then when you reach the capital, cross the barrier. That's the magical seal trapping us all underground. Anything can enter through it, but nothing can exit. Except someone with a powerful soul. Well, I have one of those. Like you. That's why the king wants to acquire a human. He wants to open the barrier with soul power. Then us monsters can return to the surface. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. To reach the exit, you will have to pass through the king's castle. Well, that doesn't sound that easy. The king of all monsters. He is, well, he's a big fuzzy pushover. Everybody loves that guy. I'm certain if you just say, "Excuse me, Mr. Dreamer, can I please go home?" He'll guide you right back, or right to the barrier himself. Anyway, that's enough talking. I'll be at home being a cool friend. Feel free to come by and have that date. Okay, should we go have that date with this guy? I feel like that's a thing. I know 3 pets that can, and that is like in just one universe. 3 pets that can what? I actually know a lot more. I have no intentions of let's go see if we can have that date with Papyrus, and then we'll go forward. We could probably save the game right now, too. Hi, buddy. So you came back to have that date with me? You must be really serious about this. I'll have to take you someplace really special. A place I like to spend a lot of time. Oh, we're going on a Papyrus date, you guys. I didn't think this was happening. It's, wait, we're going, hello? Where are you? We're just going back to your house. My house! Okay. I guess we got invitation to his house. Oh, the rooms up there are kind of weird. This is my brother's pet rock. He always forgets to feed it. As usual, I have to take responsibility. The rock is covered in sprinkles. Isn't that lovely? Oh, hello. There's a whole kitchen in here. My brother always goes out to eat, but recently he tried baking something. It was like a quiche, but filled with a sugary non-egg substance. How absurd. I don't know. It sounds like it could be pretty good. Impressed, I increased the height of my sink. Your sink is very tall. Now I can fit more bones under it. Take a look-see. There's a doggo chewing bones. What? Catch that meddling canine. Curses. Well, we know which room is Sans's. Sans, stop plaguing my life with incidental music. That's adorable. Adorable. The trio that can beat the human. Hey? What's in the fridge? Aha! Interested in my food museum? Please peruse my culinary art show. Half of the fridge is filled with containers all labeled spaghetti. That was our life at one point, too. The other half contained nothing but an empty bag of chips. Oh, okay. Trash? Well, that's the trash can. Feel free to visit it anytime. Sure. Thanks, buddy. What's this? It's a dirty sock with a series of notes on it. I feel squeamish about this. Sans, please pick up your sock. Okay. Don't put it back down. Move it. Okay. You moved it 2 inches. Move it to your room. Okay. And don't bring it back. Okay. It's still here. Didn't you just say not to bring it back to my room? Forget it. These two. They're very, you know what they are? Their personality reminds me a lot of Maniac Mansion. The weird, quirky Edison family, or whatever they're called. Coming soon, the trio that can stop the human. Oh. You touch the couch. It makes a jangling sound. Ooh, loose change. You find a bunch of loose coins inside the couch. Hell yeah. You got 20 gold. Nice. I can totally see that comparison. I loved the Maniac Mansion games. Ooh, it's my favorite game show. Wait. Noise bars? It says stay tuned for a new program, MTT. What? It's usually better than this. This is just a bad episode. Don't judge me. Sure. What's this book? It's a joke book. Take a look inside. I guess. Inside the joke book was a quantum physics book. Excuse me? You look inside. Inside the quantum physics book was another joke book. Oh, okay. You look inside. There's another quantum physics book. You decide to stop. That sounds good to me. That's weird. Welcome to Scenic, my house. Enjoy and take your time. I will. Secret Pets Trio fight coming soon. Game by Double Entertain. Interesting. Hello, Bone. A classic image. It always reminds me of what's important in life. Your own body. This must be Papyrus's room. That's my room. If you finished looking around, we could go in and do whatever people do when they date. Oh God, this guy. You're pushing a little fast, my dude. Go inside? Yes. He probably doesn't know what people do when they date anyways. Hey, those are all the attacks I used on you. Great memories, huh? Seems like it was only yesterday. Even though it basically just happened. Yeah, that's, please don't attack me with your bones anymore. Can you talk to me about your race car bed, dude? That's my bed. If I ever get to the surface, I'd like to drive down a long highway. Wind in my hair. What hair? Sun on my skin. What skin? Of course, that's just a dream. So instead, I cruise while I snooze. Oh my God, this poor guy. What's up, Core Sands? Is I the Great Papyrus? Oh wait, wrong person. It's I Sands the skeleton. I was gonna say you can't pick that that name on Twitch and pretend you're Papyrus to me. Oh yes, action figures. This is what I used to do when I was a kid. Did anybody else have a table where you just posed all of your action figures in like an epic battle? What I used to do, this is probably like super mental and neurospicy of me. I used to set up my action figures on the table and then like either, how often would I do this? Maybe like once a week. I don't think I'd do this every day. Once a week, I'd move all of my characters a little bit like I was doing a slow stop action. Literally for nobody. My family didn't care. I didn't have friends over who would look at it and see it change over time. I would change it over time, like once a week, just for me, just as a treat to myself. And I'd have like easily 50 to 70 action figures on one table, all moving incredibly, incredibly slowly. Why did I do this? That's how I spent my time. I have no idea. All right. Oh, yes, action figures. A great reference for theoretical battle scenarios. How do I have so many? Well, let's just say they're from a chubby, smiling man who loves to surprise people. Santa Claus? I don't know where you're going with this. Yeah, that's right. Santa. Oh, I guessed right. I didn't expect to be right. Good for you, I guess. Isn't that flag neato? This guy definitely has Ed weird, or what's his name? Just the son of the Maniac Mansion family. He's got the son Ed's vibes. Undine found it at the bay. I think it's from the human world. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would a human flag have a cool skeleton on it? Well, I have a theory. I think humans must have descended from skeletons. Sure. Yeah, that's the answer. Yeah. That book's one of my favorites. Advanced puzzle construction for critical minds. That next book's another one of my favorites. Peekaboo with Fluffy Buddy. The ending always gets me. Okay, this guy's a piece of work. The internet. I'm quite popular there. I'm just a dozen away from a double-digit follower count. Isn't somebody with 0 followers a dozen away? Of course, fame has a steep price. A jealous troll has besieged my online persona. Is it Corsans12, who said, "It is I, the Great Papyrus"? Always sending me bad puns in a goofy font. Sounds like you, somehow. Kaioken. All right, what's in this door, my dude? How does Papyrus have -2 followers, right? But it takes a dozen in order for him to get to double digits. I mean, I struggle with followers too, but I don't have Papyrus energy. Yes, science. There are no skeletons inside my closet, except me sometimes. Look in the closet. Sure. Clothes are hung up neatly inside. Oh, okay, just clothes. Let's go say hi to Sans, shall we? Kaioken times 25. Wait, what? The door is locked. Sans does not want to talk to me. Well, hey, this has been a great date. But I gotta go before you do weird skeleton things to me. Thanks for all the fun. Thanks for the fun times. Yeah. Don't say my name like that. Why do people always have to double things? Yikes. All right, it's getting mighty icy, but I think we can keep going forward. Yep. Oh, okay. Why did the ice come up like that then? What is this? Nothing? This is an interesting area. Where are all these ice cubes going? Do we get to ride one at some point? That would be fun. Oh, hello, other monsters. Yo, are you sneaking out to see her too? Am I? Awesome. She's the coolest, right? I want to be just like her when I grow up. Hey, don't tell my parents I'm here. Sure. I don't even know who your parents are. This is an echo flower. It repeats the last thing I heard over and over. What did it hear? This is an echo flower. It repeats the last thing I heard over and over. Gotcha. Let's save. The sound of rushing water fills you with, you guessed it, determination. Ice, that character would love Snowdin. True. What? Haven't you seen a guy with 2 jobs before? Being somebody with 4 jobs. Yes. Wait, 4? 3 now, I guess. 3. Well, I guess I'm also a parent. Does that count as a job? Do you guys think it counts? Fortunately, 2 jobs means twice as many legally required breaks. I'm going to Grillby's. I'm going to Grillby's. Want to come? Yes. Well, if you insist, I'll pry myself away from my work. All right, let's go to Grillby's. Over here, I know shortcut. Oh, I like shortcuts. Oh, hey, we're suddenly at Grillby's again. Does being a parent pay? Doesn't pay in money. If not, it is work, but it's not a job. I guess that's fair. Let me tell you some famous line. Go for it. Hey, everyone. Hey, Sans. Hi, Sans. Greetings, Sans. Hey, Sansy. Hey, Sans, weren't you just here for breakfast a few minutes ago? Nah, I haven't had breakfast in at least half an hour. You must be thinking of brunch. Okay. Here, get comfy. Okay, we're sitting at the bar stools. Whoops, watch where you sit down. Sometimes weirdos put whoopee cushions on the seats. Sounds like something Sans would do. Anyway, let's order. What do you want? I want a burger, please. Sans is my spirit animal. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Grillby, we'll have a double order of burg. Listen to how cool he talks, too. He shortens everything. I feel like when people shorten things, they're cool people. So, what do you think of my brother? We'll say cool. Of course he's cool. You'd be cool, too, if you wore that outfit every day. He'd only take that thing off if he absolutely had to. Oh well, at least he washes it. Or is it a catchphrase? I don't know. Go for it. I didn't do that, but I set up all my dollhouse pieces and then just stared at them because it was faster to imagine the scenarios I wanted than to play them, than to actually use them as dolls. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think that was why I did the battle scenes where I had like everybody just like moving on a once a week basis. Because actually sitting there and like playing with them, one, felt a little juvenile at the age that I was when I was doing this, and two, you're right, it didn't feel like it was like I could see the whole battle the way I wanted to. Well. Thank you so much for the follow, ISEB7113. Did I say your name at all right whatsoever? Hello and welcome. We are doing a first playthrough, please no spoilers, of Undertale. And by that I mean he wears it in the shower. Oh, that's gross. That's pretty gross. Here comes the grub. Want some ketchup? Of course I do. I love ketchup. Bon appetit. You tip the ketchup, the cap falls off, and all the ketchup in the bottle pours onto your food. Honestly, I'm here for it. Let's eat a fully ketchuped burger. Whoops. Forget about it. You can have mine. Aw, what a guy. I'm not hungry anyway. What a pal. He gives me a dry burger. Anyway, cool or not, you have to agree Papyrus tries real hard. Like how he keeps trying to be a part of the Royal Guard. One day, he went to the house of the head of the Royal Guard and begged her to let him be in it. Of course, she shut the door on him because it was midnight. But the next day, she woke up and saw him still waiting there. Seeing his dedication, she decided to give him warrior training. So she's not going to let him in, but she's at least going to get him started training. That's helpful. Yeah. You can call me Seb. That works. Thanks. My kind of pranks, the kind that end well for the one getting pranked. Yeah. I like pranks where nobody gets hurt, but somebody gets goofed. It's still a work in progress. Okay. Are we... Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask you something. What's up, Sans? Oh, my. We're very spotlit all of a sudden. Hi. Hello. Have you ever heard of a talking flower? I mean, there's an asshole at the very beginning of the game that really picked on us. Yes. So you know all about it. The echo flower. They're all over the marsh. Oh, those. Yeah, we just saw one of those. I thought he meant something else, like that daisy that was really mean. Say something to them and they'll repeat it over and over. I feel like that's a clue. Like we're going to need echo flowers in the future. What about it? Well, Papyrus told me something interesting the other day. Sometimes when no one else is around, a flower appears and whispers things to him. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Not in the least bit. Papyrus has determination. I would say so. That's how I got my determination, is from... No, I got it from other things. Every time I see a new save spot, I get different determination. Never from Papyrus. Who cares about Levi? I like your screen name, by the way. All over the marsh. All over the marsh. It's true. Flattery, advice, encouragement. Can help you with secrets? Please no. This is a first playthrough. I don't want any spoilers at all. And so if I miss secrets, I'm totally fine with that. I don't need to find any of the secrets. I don't need to have any side paths or spoilers or anything of the sort. I'm fine missing content as a first playthrough. Predictions. Weird, huh? Someone must be using an echo flower to play a trick on him. I think that's probably the case. Keep an eye out, okay? Thanks. Yeah, your brother sounds like he's getting manipulated. Perfect, to be perfectly honest. Well, that was a long break. I can't believe I let you pull me away from work for that long. Oh, by the way, I'm flat broke. Can you foot the bill? It's just 10,000 gold. God damn, that's an expensive lunch. We just had 2 burgers and we couldn't even eat one because of all the ketchup. I think I misheard. I was thinking about Marshall. Insert Sans joke sound effect. Who's Marshall? Yes. I'll just say yes. Just kidding. Grilby, put it on my tab. Oh, aren't you a goof? Hey, thank you so much for the sub. 11 Gamete. Am I good? I'm saying your name right. Is that the joke? By the way, I was going to say something, but I forgot. Thanks for subbing. Oh, okay. I think I already talked to all these people, but I haven't been here since Sans led me here. So let's have another chat with everybody. Don't you know? I do not know. The capital's getting pretty crowded, so I've heard they're going to start moving here. I don't want to see the erasure of our local culture. Oh, yeah, everybody's saying the same shit. Everyone's city slickers slipping under their butts. Yeah, we've talked to you guys. All right, let's just bounce out. Okay, so we traversed all of town and east of town and got sent right back to Grilby's. But I guess we learned something about Sans, and in that regard, a little bit more about Papyrus as well. Why is this area so cold? Why have such like a freezing looking overlay over the room when it doesn't actually do anything? I feel like this game does a lot of like mind fuckery. You know what I mean? Like it messes with you just for the sake of messing with you. Hey, hi again. Let's hang out again sometime. Sure. Oh my, something weird's happening over there. I'm going to try and convince him to do a second playthrough where people can help guide him through. Maybe. There's so many other games to play, Stuart. This is a box. You can put an item in there, take an item out. Why would you, though? You can't use items when they're in the box. Sincerely, a box hater. Use the box? Yes. What do we have in here? Literally nothing. I don't want to put anything in there either, so we're just gonna not. What's down this way? Wait, is that? Oh, that's like a post. What's down this way? Another post. We can just walk around it. Oh, hello, Echo Flower. I swore I saw something behind that rushing water. Did you? Can we go take a peek? Can we push behind the water? Maybe not there. Is there something behind the water? Oh my. Oh, secret. Secret, secret. I've got a secret. This is a mushroom thing. Hello, mushrooms. What is this? There's a tutu lying on the ground here. Will you take it? Of course. It's a video game. You got the old tutu. Can I wear the tutu? Info. Old tutu. Armor defense 10. Finally, a protective piece of armor. Sure. Let us use the tutu. You equip the old tutu. Do we have a way to see? Weapon, tough glove. Armor, old tutu. Does that mean the faded ribbon is no more? Armor defense 3. If you cuter, monsters won't hit you as hard. Damn. Speedrunners never see that flower. I mean, they probably already know that this room exists, though. I get it. Oof, did not take damage. Oh my, this room is dark. Look at the shadow on me. This is so... The game is so surprising. Like, you never know what from room to room you're going to see. What's in here? Oh, where are we going? What is this? We're sneaking. Hi, Undine. I'm here with my daily report. Oh, Undine looks cool. Regarding that human I called you about earlier. Huh? Did I fight them? Yes, of course I did. I fought them valiantly. Wait, did they say... Oh, this is all Papyrus talking. My bad. What? Did I capture them? Well, no. I tried very hard, Undine, but in the end, I failed. What? You're gonna take the human soul yourself? But Undine, you don't have to destroy them. You see... Oh, Undine's gonna come kill me. That's it. That's the end of the boy. Kid's gonna die. I understand. I'll help you in any way I can. Aw. I don't think they wanted to. Oh! That's it. Papyrus gonna kill me. Or Papyrus. Undine's gonna kill me. That's it. Game over. We're gonna get stabbed by that spear and we're dead. Oh, maybe not. Oh, look at that. They're still there. They just closed their eyes so they couldn't be seen. Yeah. Undine's super gonna kill me as soon as they see me. I'm gonna make more references as you progress. Oh, okay. Undine's one of the statues I've made. Of course. I believe that. Why wouldn't they be? Hey, let's save. Oh, hello? Man, that kid almost got stabbed by Undine. Like, protected my body with their body somehow. Yo, did you see the way she was staring at you? That was awesome. I'm so jealous. What did you do to get her attention? Come on, let's go watch her beat up some bad guys. Oh, you tripped. You tripped, buddy. Let's save. Feeling of dread hangs over you, but you stay determined. We'll save. All right. Well, I'm absolutely fried from this week's Wheel of Melodies, so I'm going to crash. Hope you have a great rest of stream. Thank you so much, Troa, for being here. I hope you sleep well, get restoration and health and happiness for the days coming ahead. I'll see you in a couple days. When 4 bridge seeds align in the water, they will sprout. Okay. Align in the water? Do we have to grab the seeds? Oh, we got a seed. Seed you. Oh, I see. They float to the other side. We're gonna make a bridge. I see what you did there. There we go. There's a bridge. We did it. We done did it. Hello, mouse? No mouse. Why is the music so epic here? Uh-oh. Well, we're fighting. Oh, aren't you beautiful? Aaron flexes in. Hi, Aaron. Flex or shoe? Let's flex with Aaron. You flex. Aaron flexes twice as hard. Attack increases for you too. Flexing contest. Okay, flex more. Oh god. Oh god. There's so much flex. There's so much sweat happening. Aaron is ready for your next flex. Okay. You flex harder. Aaron flexes thrice as hard. Attack increases for you too. Nice. I won't lose though. I'm doing my papyrus voice. My bad. Oh God. Oh God. Aaron is ready for your next flex. Damn. Attack 24, defense 12. This seahorse has a lot of HP. Horsepower. All of his attacks are harder to dodge at the bottom of the box. We won't go to the bottom. Check all you want. Oh God, even check made us get into another fight. Okay, we'll stay far away from the bottom. Aaron is ready for your next flex. Okay, we'll flex again. You flex. Aaron flexes very hard. He flexes himself out of the room. Okay. Bye. You won. Thanks, Aaron. There's a sign down there. How do I get to that sign? We go. Okay. There's a sign we can't read. There are flowers and mushrooms. Wait, what? Why don't you guys turn into a bridge? Damn. We might have to reset this room. If an error is made, the Bell Blossom can call bridge seeds back to where they started. Thanks. I appreciate that. Bing, bing. Let's try this again. I think we need to use these ones. We're going to turn off these mushrooms. Why? Because I can. I think this is where we need to build. Off. Off. No mushrooms. No mushroom light, please. Does this work? Wait, how do you know where the seeds are going to actually make a bridge? Think sideways. This way. Here's where the bridge lives. Damn. I don't, let's check the sign, shall we? We can do that, right? We're going to get in more fights in here because we're walking around so much. 1. We have 4, so we should be able to read the sign. 2. We're almost out of time for the stream. We spent so much time chatting, you guys. We should definitely be able to read that sign now. There we go. Congratulations. You failed the puzzle. You bastard. I literally gave you the answer. That's fine. You can feel that way. Where else can we go with this? Maybe just the very top. Boop, boop, boop. Oh yeah. Oh, no, they don't do the thing. Oh, we're out of time. Should we go? Let's go back and save real quick. There's like a save literally in this room. Where's the last save? There's a save not very long before this. If we keep going, here we go. We're just gonna like way blow my entire week by screwing my sleep schedule. Speaking of which, the stream schedule is changing going forward. If you need to know when the Wednesday stream starts and the next Undertale stream, the next late Saturday, early Sunday stream starts, go find me on twitch.tv/DamienHalme or my Discord server. I'll be posting the new streaming schedule in the next day or two. Some big things are going to happen, mostly for my health and sanity going forward for the next few weeks. It was a necessary change. I hate changing my schedule. It always means a drop in metrics and progress. But for my own health and sanity, it's super important. But yeah, I think this is where we need to call it for the night. Remember my words for later. I will. Stuart, we literally just did that thing. We saved that game. We saved that game so hard. We saved that game like you can't even imagine. Also, band hammer. That guy's banned like crazy. Extra banned for being a ban evader. All right. Wow, this music is so epic. Let's turn this down just a skosh. Thanks for those of you that have come into the stream. Thanks for the deep chats, the philosophy, the pontification, the questioning of life's purpose and goals, and the whole shebang. I appreciate what we've built as a community, even if it means it takes longer to beat games. What we do build together here is so much more valuable and important. I'm happy that we're doing it. I will see you all in a couple days. Wednesday's the next stream. I don't know what we'll be streaming, but it'll be another discourse topic where we'll all get together and discuss something deep and impactful. So in the next couple days, cyberstalk me, find me, like all of my shorts that I'm posting everywhere, my short video highlights of older streams. I feel like they are good indications of why people would join us. So when new folks stumble upon that content, they can decide, hey, this is a community that I want to be a part of or not, depending on how they vibe check with everything. You doing the liking, the following, the adding of me to those various social media, those other social media that you have, plus reposting my content or commenting on my content, all helps. All of that stuff is free. It's a way that people that don't like paying for subs or who can't afford to pay for all that, like Dono, sub, Patreon sort of stuff, can provide free support to help me grow in this endeavor. So I appreciate all of the engagement and support that you have there, especially the free stuff. If you're watching on Trovo, Kick, or YouTube, I'll see you all in a couple days. Twitch folks, hang out. We're going to go find somebody to raid out to very shortly here. If you are leaving right this moment, Likos! You can't use saves because somebody else just recently did the save the game redemption. Hi and bye. We're just quitting stream right now, Likos. All right. For those of you that are leaving stream right now because I'm killing your feed, if you are safe, fed, and loved, please make sure someone out there is too. I'll catch you all in the next one in just a few days. Until then, see you soon. Pain Pecco. I can't see that emote. Sorry. Now that I'm here, you have to go another hour. Guess what? I have a kindergartner and a pre-K child. I cannot. I will die if I try. I see no such agreement. I signed nothing.